We're live. Hello, everybody. Just doing a few checks before we start all this stuff. So, to the people who haven't been here before, we're doing our Marvel Cinematic Universe quiz just for you. You asked, so we provided. If it's your first time doing a quiz, you're going to need... Oh, Moira's in, Kate, we've got some regulars in, but we know we will have a few people who haven't done a quiz like this before. So you're going to need two devices. Best to play with two devices. One to watch the stream, probably a laptop or a smart TV or something like that. And then a phone or an iPad or a tablet or something to answer. Something with multi-touch. That's it. May help you answer quicker. We got Karina's in, Kate is in. Karina's back from her holidays. Touring the world. Ireland.
Irlande.
Laszlo Panflex is in. Shane Weldon's in. Hi, Colm. Screw you, Colm. Or Shane. Give him the spiel, Pat. We have to give him the spiel. We have some people who haven't done it before. We will have John. You can see a seat. That's actually a seat there. John's not that small. He will be joining us there. I'll go over and I'll show it. John will be joining us in a minute. He's there to adjudicate some of the questions. He did write them all.
We got through them. They're good questions. There's a little bit there for everyone. Evening, lads. That's coming from Colm Vaughan Lawlor. No, but he's bald, so we won't have any problem with his hair blending in. Pat's got green hair.
I think you can hear me here. Let me know if you can actually hear me.
I don't know. I'll
They
put
let
on
us
the
know.
headphones. Ready?
Yeah, there's only one headphone working there now, so can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah. It's a bit tinny.
A bit tinny. So's your face.
Oh,
Right.
I'll take that.
I'm going again.
Laszlo says he hasn't watched any of the Marvel films, but he's still here, and he's probably bought a ticket. He's going to guess himself all the way to the top. Roughly around the same amount of tickets as sold as last Friday night.
Leisha Moynihan. I'm gonna come first.
Ooh, fight and talk. So let the fight and talk begin.
So, if you just logged on and you saw the notification, you said, oh, the Marvel quiz is starting, you haven't gotten your tickets. Tickets are available below if you're on Facebook. They're just below there in the description of Facebook and YouTube. Colm Furlong's in.
Indeed, though, if you don't want to buy a ticket, there's nothing that'll stop you from watching the live stream and shouting the answers at your television or device.
So...
Am I gonna come first? Are you?
Just waiting. John hasn't come in yet, so I'll have to disappear as soon as he pops on.
So his seat right there is empty.
Peter, I'm just coming back from holiday tomorrow. Does anyone know how to delete the memory from my memory foam mattress? Turn it around, upside down.
You also probably need to delete the history on your browser. No doubt.
He knows about incognito mode.
That's not real. I said the word New Yorker to Gillian the other day, right? I was reading an article, I said to her, and she was like, where? And I said, I can't remember. Let's just say the New Yorker. And I wanted to sound fancy.
What are you showing me now? Oh, what popped up on your timeline? Facebook's listening. I can't see it now. Nobody can.
See it.
Nobody can see this. What is it? Just tell me. The New Yorker sponsored ad.
Flash sale for 12 weeks of New Yorker for
They're
$6.
listening to us.
Honestly, and again, I literally said it like the phone was off, chatting away. I was telling her the story.
But you know what? I bet you it's not that.
It's WhatsApp.
No, I bet you it's Amazon.
You think it's Amazon? Then they're linking in with the lads, is it?
They buy all the data off Amazon. They can do the sponsors ad that way. They're all listening to us. Will we actually stand a chance of beating you this time, Laszlo Panaflex? They may do. If you've never seen anything, you have a good chance. Right, we're kicking off the quiz in about 25 minutes, actually 30 minutes. We hope to start at 9:05. If you have any questions, just let us know. I'm just going to check in the shop there, seeing if we have a lot of people who put in the wrong email address when they're buying the ticket and it bounces to somewhere else. So
Bounce.
like
Bounce.
somebody's just doing one now. Somebody's just purchasing a ticket right now.
This isn't my wife. If you're watching this, P.S. I ate hidden scampi fries.
Oh my god.
What?
Why do you put Peter's stuff up there? Why?
Peter shouldn't be allowed out of the house. Probably isn't allowed out of the house. That's why he's doing the quiz.
So I'm just going to jump into my apps here now. Had a quick flick through. I think the main part I might be struggling with is the pronunciation of some of these Marvel characters.
But it'll be hilarious nonetheless.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Um,
Hijinks and hilarious.
so just making sure that's there. Orders. I'll just delete them soon. Radio. Sorry for all quiet. Just making stuff is ready to go. Lads, we finished Cobra Kai last night. So watched the original Karate Kid today.
The Cobra Kai is brilliant.
I know. I must watch it. I started watching Away. It's the
At
one
least,
on
at
Netflix.
least you stopped watching Below Deck.
Nope.
all that matters.
That's myself and my wife's show. Below Deck. I'm watching Away by myself. I have my own TV shows as well that she would have no interest in.
Away on your own, is it?
Yes. It's alright. Easy watching. I think I'm on episode 4 or something like that.
23 minutes left before we have to shut shop.
Is that live? Is that link live?
Is the link live? I don't know. Let's go. Is the link live?
Live. We've 14
Live.
people in anyway, so I'm guessing 15. I'm guessing we do.
It looks like the link is live. I'm going to assume it is.
So people are clicking in.
Unless, of course, we've given it out to random people.
Is Away any good? Mark is saying it's fine. It's easy watching.
Don't forget to click and put up these things so people know what
It's
we're talking about.
it's nothing spectacular, Mark, so far, but it's on Netflix.
Was it
easy
Aaron
watching.
Stanton was going on about it the other day? See, that's where we.
No, was it? Was it him?
I think so. ASN.
It was on my list. I had it added to my list of things to watch anyway.
It is published. It should be live. Yeah.
No, we got about 16 people in so far. Some people still purchasing tickets. Sorry, I keep looking at my phone. I'm just waiting for Justice for John. Hashtag Justice for John to rock up. He's going to meet me at the front door. So, Sully in Dublin, just like the post. Hello, Sully in Dublin.
Sully in Dublin. Sounds like a name of a band. Sully in Dublin.
I remember when it was Sully in Dublin.
If you look above our heads as well, you can see our internet handles that we use for Instagram.
Kate
that's my one.
just tagged me there or something.
But even that, I went to a photo earlier on and I was going to send Kate a message saying, listen, if you need to stalk me, I'm in photo now.
20 people.
She
in.
knows though, she knows.
She knows where you are at all times. She's worse than Facebook tracking your actions.
So right now at the moment, inside the old live view, there's 7 people walking around the store. If you're thinking about buying a ticket, now's the time to do so, because you want to give yourself a bit of time to make sure that the ticket gets to you, and also that you've got time to, prepare, listen to all the stuff that we've got to say over the next 22 minutes. So 7 of you there at the moment looking at the stores, and we just had an order from Cork.
Henrik is in. Guten Tag.
We've got a lot of people coming in around from Dublin. There's about 5 people walking around the shop in Dublin. So if, again, welcome. How are you?
We have to stop saying how he is when talking about Dublin people.
That's
Look,
odd.
just purchase a ticket.
There we go. And that's more
Somebody in
Dundalk.
Cork
Looks a bit Drogheda. It was actually a Drogheda.
Hello to that person.
They also sent
Yeah, saw that.
thank you.
Um,
Guten Tag from Peter Cans. Who can?
Guten.
He cans.
Guten Tag. Henrik.
Guten Tag. How many allowed to do that?
I don't know.
It's a weird world we live in.
Don't know if we can say something. Right.
So we got 34 people watching, and we got ourselves 25
I
players.
got more sweets. I got another bag of these.
You gotta get
These
more balls.
are addictive, lads.
Addictive balls.
Addictive.
Name your sex
Addictive
tape.
balls. Which I'm not going to eat one now because we're going to...
I do apologise. Probably some of you out there might have kids play with you. We do our best to make sure we are prim and proper and clean. On occasions we do get a little bit dagé, but nothing too serious.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
We're fine. Cool.
Get rid of his seat there now for the moment.
No.
Yeah. Because I'll have
Alright.
to sit him in a minute. What was that? Weird what? Stop. No, we're just wondering if we're still allowed to do German accents. Have you tried the orange chocolate fingers? No. Kate is saying orange chocolate fingers.
I'm just going to swap over there so I can copy something.
I haven't had them. Where can I purchase such things?
The people who come on here and tell us about all these things, it's amazing.
Why are you sticking me over in the corner, Colm?
I wasn't.
Nobody puts Pat in the corner.
No, but yeah, well, I was just making sure that John was also in the
Yes.
2 of us in
Ticket bought. What's the next step? Right, Derek? You tickets bought. You're going to receive 2 emails. One's just a confirmation that you bought it, and the second one is the actual link for the quiz. So you got 2 emails. Second email, click that on your phone, and that will bring you to this little thing to how to answer. I'll show it to you there in a second. There now, actually, what it looks like. Oh, we won't be able to do it. You'll have to do it. So go like that. You can show them that.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you go to that, press small view, and you can just kind of, you can link that to something there. You can show them what it looks like.
Where?
Can you not add a browser?
Yeah, probably.
There you go. Your German accents are better than mine anyway, so fair play.
You hear my Dutch accent. My Dutch accent's good.
Oh my god. Lads, did you know that Aer Lingus missed the chance to name the company Aeroplane? That's a big mess up there by them, isn't it? Who'd you fly with? Aeroplane. Yeah, that's they should have done that. So Derek, let us know if you got your emails and you click into it. So open up the link you got, second link you got, and that'll take you into something like I'm trying to see if Colm can add that in. There you go. It looks like that. You can resize that. So it looks like that basically. Clicks in. You put in your name, put in your email address, stuff like that. So you get notifications if we're ever doing other quizzes and stuff. It's all done. Yep. So we got 33 people in so far. Sarah Morris, hi lads, long time no see. Sarah, where have you been? You all got lives now. Good to have you back, Sarah. You might have been. What have you been up to?
Sarah Morris.
Moira saying Kelly Dam 86 mind blown over that whole aeroplane thing. Yeah, they did miss the big one there. So we've got 80 questions for you tonight. They are from easy to very difficult.
They're good,
but they're all multiple choice. So you can always have a guess.
Seen each of the films, I'd say, bar Iron Man and Ant-Man, only once.
Yeah.
And I've never really watched.
Did you watch Thor Ragnarok twice?
No, I barely got through that one. And
I know you hate it.
I don't hate it.
You do.
It just doesn't fit in. It doesn't fit in with the same tone of the other films. And it took me ages to watch that second Thor film. I must have tried about 4 times. I kept falling asleep during it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it was awful boring. And Doctor Strange was bad as well.
Not the best.
I've only ever watched them once, and when I was going through the questions, I was kind of able. I'd say I got about.
Oh, John's here. I'm disappearing.
I got about 60 or 70% of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
guessing alone. So John is here. You'll see John pop up now in our little bottom corner. So the door's open, isn't it? Yeah. There he's coming. Winter Soldier is the best Marvel film. It is. I have to agree with you 100%, Sarah Morris. It is. It's brilliant. Ant-Man is my second closest though. Ant-Man as a standalone film is just a lot of fun. And myself and Gillian, my wife, who hasn't watched any of them all together, watched it with us. Watched it with me, and she thought it was brilliant too. But Winter Soldier is easily the best film. So here's John. We've got ourselves. We're sitting him down.
Sit down here, John. Well, we've been micing on. We've been micing in case you have to talk back to people. Turn on that camera there, Colm.
Yeah. Jesus, Pat. All right, calm down. Yeah. There we go.
There he is.
No, I'll have to fix his.
So we're only going to stick in a camera when there's questionable things.
I came here for free beer. I didn't come here for any camera stuff.
Beer is on the way. You can take him back off there, Colm. I'll turn off his microphone.
I'm fixing him up now while I can. So.
Whoa.
Let's see now.
Oh, do we do massive stuff?
You're messing up my curtains.
Oh, sorry. My damn curtains.
With your butts. My antique curtains. Now he's gone again. Sit down. Now, no spitting on the microphone, alright?
No, I'm going to sit back.
We'll brighten you up a bit. There we go, look, nice and bright. Let me go on with a bit of gamma to you. Oh no, a bit too much. Down a bit. There you go, you look gorgeous now. So there you are down the bottom. And what we can do is we can reach down and just go. Yeah, good old John. Look at good John there, look. Were you at a family do?
Communion.
Communion.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Did you get a bouncy castle?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, they have to have a bouncy castle. They're just COVID, bouncing around COVID, like. So we've got people saying some stuff. Hopefully, you should be able to, you can't see this on the screen. I don't think you won't be able to see all the stuff popping up. So anytime someone says something, we're going to relay it to you, and you should be able to relay it back to us if you are unhappy with the what do we say? The comments that are coming in about your questions. So you wrote the questions, right?
I wrote the questions.
Did you write them yourself, or did you look them up on the
I
internet?
wrote them myself.
So you're a big Marvel fan.
Yes.
Cool. And like, did you watch them when you were making the questions, or did they come out of your head?
Being honest, with lockdown, my son and myself,
They're green.
They'll disappear. He's drinking disappearable beer.
we watched them all again, you know. So he was mad into them as well, and we liked
Is it his first time seeing him, or?
No, he's actually seen them more than I have.
And when you were watching him, did he kind of take note?
Bits and pieces. Some of the questions are a bit obscure. I will admit to that. Some of them are easy, but the more obscure ones are. Well, they're you have to make them a small bit difficult. I think, you know, just whittle out the bad and the good. But
Have you written questions before?
Yeah. Well, we work when we used to do trailer quizzes. I used to do them.
Before you hired us to do the quizzes for you.
You did a good job, I must admit. Like, I've read a lot of quizzes, and they were really good. And actually, it was like, for feck's sake, if I'd known.
There's one or two that I actually really did have to check and double check, though. You know, with timings and whatever else that I really had to be right with.
We did a little bit of back checking on your stuff as well, and after about 20 questions, we said,
They all seem to
don't
be
need to check anymore.
good. We doubled it. Just letting some people know, Kieran Lynch is asking what.
I'll go through all of them there, because there's a few questions from above as well. Someone said Ragnarok was on TV last night, so their Winter Soldier was the best Marvel movie. We discussed that as well, and I said Ant-Man wasn't bad. Second Thor film is the worst Marvel film. You see, everyone agrees with me. That Dark World.
Everyone.
Yeah,
It's alright.
They didn't change
One
Paul
Dark
Rudd,
Thing,
so Ant-Man was outstanding. I thought Ragnarok was a great show. Winter Soldier is better, and then here we start getting this. So what time is the kick-off? Pat, it starts
9:05,
at
9:05.
So first question will pop up on the screen at 9:05, but between now and then we're just going to be waffling on about crap and telling you how the quiz works. So you will get, if you do buy a ticket, you'll get 2 emails. The first email will have your receipt, and the second email will have all the information you need, including the links to get. Look at Johnny's on his phone.
Well, you know what?
He's taking a picture of himself.
You see, I was telling them I was leaving to go to a quiz, and no one believed I was going to a quiz.
So now you're proving
No,
it.
you're proving them that this is.
Go to a quiz.
So everyone in the bouncy castle now is going to be looking at your photograph going up and down. So yeah, so at 9:05, you'll need 2 devices. One device is to watch us on the live stream. If you're watching us on Twitch, it's fastest. If you're watching us on YouTube, it's second fastest. But if you're watching us on Facebook, the delay is a lot longer. When you are answering questions, the questions will pop up on the device that you're using to answer, or the second tab that you're using to answer. That device will get the questions before you will hear them in the live stream. So as soon as they pop up on your phone or on your tablet or on your tab, you have to type in the answer as quick as you can. The faster you answer, the more points you'll get. And at the end of the quiz, we'll add up all the points. From time to time, questions can be contentious. Someone has an alternative answer. If something is really, really dodgy and we cannot fix it as we go, we will just delete the question at the end of the quiz, which means everyone will lose the points for that question. And I mean that in the nicest way possible, as in, like, if the question had 2 answers and we can't get a definitive answer, we will just delete the question from the quiz, and it'll make it so that it didn't exist. Exactly like the Russo brothers told us that
I can shine look John's head there.
That's
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at him there. And he's as cute as well.
I did that already.
I know, yeah.
Just like the Russo brothers told us that the last film would not be a time traveling movie, and it was. So the quiz will take roughly about 2 hours. There's 80 questions in there. John, you did out your. I thought you were going to go to 60.
Hour and a half.
An hour and a half. So between hour and a half, 2 hours. It might be between 10:30 and 11 that it'll probably be finished up. The breaks will be short. There'll be just enough time for you to go to the bathroom.
You can take John off so we can actually enjoy and drink, so we can.
Yeah, we let you off there.
But
we are talking to him.
Now we can bring him back in. He doesn't like being in camera there. Right. He's got.
I love Iron Man
movies. There you go, Kate. I love Iron Man movies.
I love Iron Man.
Civil War is the best. I have not seen Civil War.
Civil War is not the best. I think Winter Soldier is way better than that.
I don't even think I've seen
everyone's got a different love, so what? Yeah, that's great. Kieran Lynch wants to know what time it kicks off. It is again, as we said, 9:05. And how long does it take? Blah blah blah.
Right, you got about 9 more minutes.
We're gonna. That's from Moira.
we are gonna actually close the shop at 9 o'clock because we don't want people coming in late.
Mistakenly buying them.
Yeah.
There are people still buying tickets. The orders have gone shot up in the last few minutes. We have up to, I think we've got about 50 players at the moment, so
That's good.
a normal Friday night.
Boom, 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 boom.
The last 50 people left on the internet watching us. We started at such a high during lockdown, and then
People got lives. That's what the problem is.
they figured out that they didn't have to do quizzes to stay entertained during lockdown, which is fine. We're happy. We're okay with that.
We're fine.
Right.
Your tag on your cable's really annoying me.
I'll do that for you.
You have to kill it. No, it's fine. It's just Infinity War was better than Endgame. Hold up, bring John back in. I want to get John's reasoning on this. John is our Marvel expert. Infinity War better than Endgame? You have to hit your microphone there to give us time what you think.
No, it wasn't. Endgame brought the whole story properly back into it.
Yeah.
So Endgame was right in terms of how they ended the story. Yeah, it was a time traveling movie, which it had to be because they couldn't have done anything otherwise to get the stones back. But Endgame actually was a better movie than Infinity War for the last battle scene. The last hour of Endgame was probably the best battle scene that I've seen since Lord of the Rings 2 Towers.
Apart from when they put all the women together. That was
Well, no,
a really
I thought
dodgy
that was
line.
empowering for the ladies.
Oh no, there's nothing wrong with empowerment, but when you force it down people's necks like that, though, like I mean, like.
I'm amazed that they weren't all doing like Beyonce's I'm single ladies, I'm single ladies. Just doing that after.
But they brought them all together in the one like picture, and it like as if like they were only allowed to fight together.
Yeah,
that
was the whole building for the Air Force that's going to happen in
Look,
Phase 4 and
I'm
Captain
a
Marvel.
feminist.
And
I'll admit I'm a feminist, but that was just over.
too much cheese.
Yeah, that was over the top.
Yeah, but I mean that last battle scene for me was probably the best they've done.
The one thing I will admit that has irked me since the first movie is how Black Widow is part of the team, fighting side by side next to them, and Hawkeye as well, shoulder to shoulder. They've got no actual
No
superpowers.
powers. Yeah, but she's smoking like so.
I know she's awesome and she's a brilliant
Speaking of
spy.
which, you're showing us a bit of skin there. Type the shirt button there.
Her best role was in The Winter Soldier. It really was, like when she was in,
Yeah.
like when she became the espionage section of it and the whole covert, right? Like that was her thing. And hopefully Black Widow will be brilliant, and it should be.
It should be good, but it's got a good cast as well.
Sarah Mars is saying, agree with the women only scene, way too on the nose.
It was just way too kind of. Look, they're women. You're like, yeah, I know, they're awesome, but you know. But
Any Marvel film over Justice League or Suicide Squad was the worst muck ever.
fairly poor.
Oh
right?
my god.
And like they're making another one.
I know.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind
No?
it. I didn't mind it. It was a bit of cheese, but
The Justice League
I didn't
one,
mind
is
it. The Justice League was terrible. The Snyder cut for the Justice League, that could be good. I think that
Yeah.
has the potential to be good.
See,
Even
I'm-
with the mustache thing, is that
But no,
still
the
in?
mustache thing won't be there because that was because of the Snyder cut. When Whedon came back in and Cavill had to get CGI in his mustache because he was filming
Mission Impossible?
Mission Impossible. That
Fallen.
won't be
Good
there.
movie.
So the complete
Great
Snyder
movie.
cut will be there.
They're all great. We should do a Mission Impossible quiz.
I'm
Right
not
before-
writing that.
Oh, I'll write it. I'll write that. Jill, I'm watching all 7 of the Mission Impossible.
Impossibles.
If you need me, I'll be gone for the next 4 days.
How long can Tom Cruise keep from making Mission Impossible movies?
Again, he's saying, "Oh, I haven't done one of these quizzes in yonks, lads."
Shifter, it's about time you did.
Well. There's 7 people wandering around in the store at the moment. A lot of Dubliners.
You got 5 minutes.
A lot of Dubliners, and someone in the middle of the Irish Sea. So if you're using, if you're using a VPN,
It's working.
it's working. Yeah. Or if you're out in a boat in the middle of the sea,
Who's steering the boat? Sarah
looks like
Morris,
it's
can we
in a-
please have a Mission Impossible quiz?
it would be awesome. I'd nearly do that after.
Why? It'd be
Mod-
just you yourself and
So,
Sarah Morris doing
It's
the
Modern
quiz.
Family.
Modern.
Modern
He
Family is
loves
nice.
saying it, Modern.
Modern Family, and then it's Bond, isn't it? Are you?
I'm not doing Modern Family.
I'm
not.
actually intact one.
There's a lot of people asking for Bond quizzes.
I've only seen about 4 of them.
I've seen all of them.
It's just
but
they
I
shout the
can't-
loudest, is it? Are they the MAGA of?
Yeah, Moira
quiz
and
world.
Bart and the dailies.
But it has the potential
We
to
call
be
him
a lot of the same
Macaw
questions.
with the Q in it. Make a quiz great again.
It has the potential to be a lot of the same questions. I mean, they're so similar. A lot of those movies.
All the Bond ones?
Yeah.
Who did he sleep with? Who did he kill?
Yeah.
What is his Secret Service number?
What?
What is his name? What is his favorite color? Technically, Black Widow of the comics uses a serum.
Serum.
A serum.
Serum.
That makes her age slowly and gives her enhanced abilities.
Well, that would have made more
Great.
sense.
She works for Oil of Ole. That's what a superpower.
But they have her like literally. There's a scene at the end of the first Avengers film where they're on the bridge outside of the central station. You know that, and they're after. They're kind of looking up and everything's happening above them, and you know, the camera kind of pans around and Thor's hammer comes in and he starts swinging it, and Captain America picks up his thing and she loads a small dick. Gonna get you, boys. And going, what's that gonna do? These guys have got laser guns, and she's going, and you don't look like that skinny suit on her, and there's nowhere she's hiding bullets on her. Like that's gone in 15 seconds. Like at least your man's up there with like grenades,
15 seconds.
Grenades on an arrow. Yeah. Sorry to everyone out there.
Right.
And her intro, the way they brought her into it and everything was brilliant. But it's just you can't have them fight shoulder to shoulder with a god and a enhanced human. And
next movie's like
Iron Man
might change your mind. The next movie. Right, you got 3 more minutes to purchase a ticket.
People are coming in. Look, Laszlo's looking for a Harry Potter quiz.
Get out of here.
Hell.
Go to hell with your Harry Potter.
Truth. I don't know what the truth was for, but it was something else. Sarah Morris is definitely in for that Mission Impossible quiz. And yes, Kate is delighted with the Modern Family quiz. Modern Family is definitely the next one. We'll pick a date for that. Moira is going, Bond.
I'm going to be honest, and I think I speak for a lot of the guys who probably do this quiz every week. That Harry Potter quiz was one of the highlights of the lockdown. Really was.
I've never been so.
I felt so sick. And you know what? Do you know what's bad? Bombing. It's bombing live on a stream, and it's not like myself and Colm were next to each other where one could sort out something, and we were 30 miles apart, so we could do nothing.
You can get a Netflix documentary over that night. I think to build up to it.
Will we make
the
a
fact
documentary?
that we got sued as well.
We got sued as well.
They'd make a Netflix documentary about everything. To be fair, like, so I mean, why wouldn't they make one about us and lockdown and making quizzes? What
came very good out of that was everybody who came back and said, donate my money to charity
that
instead.
Was well, we got a couple of people right, like you made my 8-year-old cry.
10-year-old, he was 10.
We actually got an email from a woman that told us that we made her 10-year-old cry.
And that we should be ashamed ourselves that all we are was money grabbers.
But yeah,
that made us feel great.
Thanks very much. If you're out there and you're here, you see that. Yeah, just remember.
I'll send you your money again.
You made a 40-year-old man cry.
2 40-year-old men.
We donated a serious amount of cash from that one, like, and on top of that,
we made no money from that.
Nothing. I think there was altogether over the entire lockdown, we went over 30 grand, including that, like,
for charities.
And we actually can't even properly judge because a lot of them. A lot of the charities weren't able to tell you exactly how much was taken in, as it was a kind of a general hotline.
More people coming in. Things going wrong during the quiz, it makes them the best. The HB quiz is something I do still, as I said, I have it on YouTube. I have it saved, and I will download it. We should do a subscription service. Come see Pat and Colm sweat again. How can you say Thor Ragnarok bad when it was the first time we met Korg and Meek?
I didn't say it was bad. I just said it wasn't in the same. If they'd started with Thor Ragnarok and that was the kind of humor that they were going for, it was way more humorous. It was a different style of film.
Yeah.
But like, I like to have a certain kind of a narrative to my, and a style. And
I know what you mean.
They did the same with the Bond. They did the same with the Bond films. They started out with Casino Royale, and it's real serious and it's real kind of like action and it's kind of Bourne-esque. And then they kind of had the Quantum of Solace, which is fine, and it was a kind of carry on. And then Skyfall came along, and they just kind of said, well, you know what, we won't care what happened in the last 2 films. We'll come up with this other thing, and then it got ridiculous. And then they did that other one, Spectre.
Yeah.
And they turned it into a Roger Moore film, and they more or less kind of had
what's wrong with Roger Moore?
But it was a different style, and he had all the quips, and he was getting out of stupid situations, and he flew in a plane that lost wings, and then all of a sudden side by side with the guys who were driving in cars.
That was very Roger Moore.
It's so silly, like it goes upon. I mean,
now you're gripping it. It actually went fair enough. Still loved it.
And in Skyfall, he's a secret agent, right? And at the end of the film, he drives up to Scotland to a place where he thinks has got guns that doesn't have guns, and it ends up being an empty house, right? He's a secret agent. You should know there was. Ring ahead.
Ring it.
Are there guns still there? There is. I'll be there in half hour. Are their guns still there? No, I'll make a new plan. There you go.
Moira Riley, the Bond fan, is saying agreed on the Bond inconsistencies though. Yeah. Leave Roger Moore alone. Right, it's 9 o'clock. I am closing that shop. I'm going to see who's in the shop. See if I can close it down.
There's two people
in the shop
through there. And
there's some person in the. Okay. Are they in the Atlantic Ocean?
No. If you refresh it now, there's only two left.
Refresh.
So there's two people in around the Cork and West Cork. There it is. We just in the last few minutes had 4 more tickets purchased. So
Radio.
we'll give them 1 more minute. But what we're going to do is we'll get rid of John for a minute.
Yeah. Enjoy your drink.
Enjoy. Have a drink. And here's the intro.
I'm going to have mine.
It's not Friday.
It's Sunday, we think. And it is the Marvel Cinematic Universe quiz.
Presented by Colm.
John's on the side there too, somewhere.
John now gets to see how the sausage is made. Speaking of sausage, Pat will give you how this whole thing works.
Who's the best Avenger? Henrik straight in there with a question. Who's the best Avenger?
It was Iron Man at the start. But then it's Ant-Man. It's Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
But that's because it's Paul.
But you see the humour in Ant-Man. That doesn't follow along the same lines.
No. You see, no. Thor. The Thor humor.
Thor, you're really pronouncing that TH. The Thor.
The Thor humor. Thor.
Yeah.
It doesn't continue on the same. It's more farcical than the other 2 films.
Okay. But
It's
Ant-Man's
farcical.
very much a comedy
They changed
show.
the colour. They changed.
I suppose that's just the character
style.
himself.
It became an 80s comedy, sci-fi fantasy flick, whereas the other 2 were kind of these straight-laced serious films. They changed the character.
There's one
And
space opera.
To be fair,
It was a
over
space
the
opera.
entire series of all the MCU films, they kind of fecked around with the character of Thor too much. In a small way, like by making him fat and kind of.
We have some people, the Cap by a mile. Captain America is the best Avenger. He's the first Avenger, for God's
disrespectful to the
sake.
character by making him fat and useless, like.
What, Thor?
Yeah, and he was crying all the way through the second last film.
Oh,
so.
spoilers.
You'd hope that they watched it.
Oh, you'll get somebody complaining.
Close that store. There's only one person looking from Cork, and if they haven't bought a ticket at this point, it's too late. Right. The first questions will be popping up on your phone in about 2 minutes' time. A little bit after the 5 past mark.
I'm going to leave it open.
Pat's going to leave it open, so he's too lazy to close it. Just in case you do want to buy a ticket, you can jump in. I'll go through some of your comments there in a minute before we start again. But for the 66 of you watching us, you can watch us on Twitch, you can watch us on Facebook, and you can watch us on YouTube. The fastest way to do it is on Twitch. You can stream that to your television. You can also watch us on... I think you can stream now from... you can cast from Facebook as well.
Yeah.
And you can cast from YouTube. The fastest way to watch us is on Twitch. Second is YouTube. The Facebook is very, very delayed. So when you do see a question, it'll pop up on your screen that you're answering on first, so either your phone or the second tab. When you get the question, don't wait for us to ask it in the stream, as there is delay.
Just keep looking at your phone.
As fast as you can, answer it on your phone. 80 questions, we'll split them into 4 rounds of 20.
Sarah Morris, what is Twitch?
You'll find out soon enough. We talk about Twitch a lot. Twitch people, if you're out there, hello. So there's 69 people watching us now.
Right, we've got 69. You're such a 68. Dropped to 68.
Damn you, 69 person.
Right, it's 5 past now, Colm. I think we're gonna kick this off.
We're giving you multiple choice questions. There's no point in googling them. We're going to do 4 rounds of 20 questions. Don't go to the toilet in between them. You won't have time. We'll give you ample breaks in between to go off and enjoy beverage and to do your wee-wees or whatever you need to do. And what else is there?
That's it.
The faster you answer, the more points you get. So don't bother googling it.
Get us up on, get that quiz up on the screen there for ourselves. Radio.
If you have any issues at all, just make sure to kind of refresh your screen.
Do a quick refresh if you're having trouble.
Just kind of like if you're on a phone, just do the whole pull down. Don't go out and back in again, as it might let you sign in.
Right, I'm going to press this button. This first question is going to appear on your phones now.
And we'll bring John in anytime there's any problem as well. I'm just going to check some of the, just to make sure
there won't be a problem. There will not be a problem.
He's confident.
So now Gribben understands what I mean about the whole thing.
Right, I think we're ready to go. I'm ready to press this button. Button is popping.
Yeah. Look at your phones, look at your phones, look at your phones, look at your phones. First question.
Right, question number 1. What is the combined name of the first 3 phases of the MCU? The Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity Cup, or Infinity Saga? See all these answers coming in. Yep, some people taking their time there now. You got about 2 seconds. There you go. All answers are in. Let's see what people said. 59% saying Infinity Saga. That is the correct answer. Well done, everybody. Question number 2. What year was the first movie of Phase 1 released? What was the year? That's what we're looking for. 2007, 2008, 2006, 2009. I think these are fairly easy ones here now. I'll have to look there. Other ones as well. So I'm very bad at holding knowledge from these things. There he is. There's just John there. He's just sneaking. We're just stretching.
Yeah, you can just do the whole, like, you know, is
Pointed.
that one up there? Or is
Mid-stretch.
54% saying 2008, which is the correct answer. Well done, everybody. And number 3. Who played Colonel Rhodes in Iron Man? As Colm says.
Are we saying Iron Man 1 here, are we?
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man.
Iron
So
Man.
that's what it's called. It's called Iron Man. It's
So
not
it's
called
Iron Man.
1. Iron Man.
Don Cheadle, Don Johnson, Howard Terrence, or Terrence Howard? Get my drink up there. I'm all the talking. 3 seconds. Derek Brett, not coming up. Refresh, Derek. You sure? It's on your phone. You should be.
If anyone is having an issue, we'll wait a few seconds. Just wait a second.
54% saying Terrence Howard, which is the correct answer. Derek, if you're having trouble, let us know. Refresh your phone. You should be watching on one and answering on the other. Question number 4. Who was the first Infinity Stone shown? What is the first Infinity Stone shown on screen in the MCU? So, what is the first Infinity Stone shown on the screen in MCU? Space Stone, Reality Stone, Time Stone, or Mind Stone?
You 100% sure of this one?
Right, we're just staring John out of it. I'm correct on this one.
We were pretending to look down at the. Are you?
Not in what? Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Derek Brett.
Derek, if you can contact us there through Facebook.
He's on YouTube. Contact us through Facebook or something like that. We'll see it.
If there's any issue, we'll be able to refund you. But
61% saying the Space Stone. That is the correct answer. Number 5. Who played Laufey in Thor?
Laufey.
Happening, showing 404. Did you close the...
No, it should be still there.
Was it Christopher Eccleston, Ralph Fiennes, Colm Fiore, or Tom Lawlor? Derek, if you're opening, make sure it's... if you're on Internet Explorer, that might be a problem. Make sure it's on Chrome or something. Internet Explorer seems to be an issue. We're able to click on it from here.
You shouldn't be getting a 404 from the live quiz website. It is a live link.
Oh, look at this. 29%, 24%, 32%, 15%. Correct answer is... Colm Fiore. 32%.
I think he's
the
Canadian.
majority.
I think he's Canadian.
Canadian E. No idea. Colm's now going Googling that now. See where...
Yeah, Canadian.
He's Canadian. There you go. Number 6. How many movies in the MCU were directed by the Russo brothers?
Oh, no, he's actually born in Boston, but he's American Canadian, so he must have like Canadian roots.
2, 4, 5, 3. I entered on 18th. What?
Entered on 18th.
I have no idea.
Oh, he bought next Friday's.
Oh, you bought next Friday's one. Oh, Derek.
Ah, Derek, that link is definitely not live.
That's not live.
I think he's in now.
Hurry up. Let's see what people said here. 53% saying 4, which is the correct answer. Number 7. Up to Endgame, we changed it slightly because we thought people would be questioning this. So we said up to Endgame, how many movies has Robert Downey Jr. appeared in the MCU, credited and uncredited?
Fair enough.
You know.
Always one.
And,
In fact,
that's fair
that
enough.
one,
That's fair
that
enough.
one would probably be you at home right now.
But you forgot about.
about.
Right.
Double check this too.
So is it 9, 12, 11, or 10?
9, 12, 11 or 10. 11 or 10, 11 or 10, 9, 10,
10,
11 or 10.
And then how much is he in? Let's see what people say. I say it's going to be 50-50 between 9 and 10. No, 42% said 9, 28%.
You Googling
You googled it. The correct answer is 10.
And you can show
I
them
think
this.
I can show this. Oh, it's
Robert
very
Downey
small.
Jr. portrays Tony Stark in the cinematic universe. Films Iron Man, Iron Man 2, The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Avengers Ultron, Captain America, Civil War, Spider-Man, Homecoming, Avengers Infinity War, The Avengers Endgame, and in addition, Downey makes an uncredited cameo appearance in The Incredible Hulk and is reportedly set to reappear in Black Widow.
2020.
That's
so
only 10, so.
that's 10. So 10. The people know.
I won't be here either.
Oh, Derek. Look, get on to me. We'll
sort you out.
we'll
We'll
refund you.
move
We'll refund you.
We'll
Derek.
move you. You
You
can still play this and then we'll still move you on the 18th if you're not here for the 18th. I forgot about the fucking Avengers film.
Counting. Oh my god.
Moira!
Number 8. In which movie did Stan Lee cameo as a beauty pageant judge? Was it Black Panther, Captain America, the First Avenger, Iron Man 3, or Thor? Thor, as Colm would say. Thor.
No, it's Thor.
Thor.
Stick that tongue in, man, will you? Tongue.
Thor. Thor Ragnarok. 52% saying Iron Man 3, that is the correct answer.
Do you like Thor?
The first one and the third. Well, I actually preferred Ragnarok. I think Ragnarok was the best of the Thor films. My favourite one.
There you go.
Especially for that scene with when he comes down off the bridge after fighting Hela and he lands. I think it was what was the song? Immigrant song.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
But to be honest, you could put me walking down the street to that song and it's still going to be cool.
And they rarely ever let their songs get played in movies. I think the only time that song was ever played before was in School of Rock with Jack Black.
Yeah, and he's done that live as well with Tenacious D.
Question 9. Chronologically. I say chronologically. In the MCU, what movies' events happen first? Iron Man 2 or Incredible Hulk?
We changed the wording of this one.
Change the
also,
wording of this one slightly as well.
because there'll be people out there like you.
I'm not at all insulted. It's okay, guys.
You get caught by YouTube again.
Oh, yeah.
And 70% saying Incredible Hulk. It's Iron Man 2.
The events of Iron Man 2 happened before.
For Incredible Hulk. But Incredible Hulk was released before Iron Man 2. You see?
It's like saying, but Captain America came out afterwards, but the first Captain America happened in the past.
You see?
Time traveling.
Number 10. People are now. They're going to be giving out so much.
Oh, there's so
the
much
first
more
3 phases of the MCU have had a release every year, bar one. So what year was there no MCU movie? So what year?
I love that we put S in brackets because it was like there was more than read something.
There was 3. There was 3 in 1 year. You tried to trick us, Moira Riley says. It's true.
Look at him. Look at this tricky old face down
Is it 2011, 2009, 2010, 2012? You tried to trick us? We didn't try. We did.
Tried. God, I'd love a Gattenberg or something, or a Battenberg.
Here, I'll give you a nudge.
You have another sober ball there, please.
No.
Go on.
34% in 2009, 32% in 2010.
It is 2009.
2009 is the correct answer. Majority rules there.
We looked it up.
That's the only reason we know. I looked it up. 11. In Thor Ragnarok,
Thor.
who cuts Thor's hair? Is it Valkyrie, Stanley, Cameo, Grandmaster, or Loki?
I'm assuming Stan Lee Cameo's not the actual person's name, just actually Stan Lee who made a cameo.
Hairdresser Stanley. Oh, my dancers.
Give it away, why don't you? Look at you. Hopefully your microphone was off. Was your microphone off?
Nope, he just gave away the answer. But we're way behind anyway, so you're alright. 70% saying Stanley Cameo. Well done.
Derek Bretner wants to know.
Presume a DC Comics.
quiz is on the way. Is it what? We can
Maybe.
have that. Maybe. Yeah. After the Mission Impossible quiz.
Number 12. Recently deceased Chadwick Boseman. How old was he at the time of death?
You had to bring in an all death question, did you?
That was for you.
Was he 44, 43, 42, 41?
I don't like a death question. Just death is part of life, so questions don't have to revolve around death from time to time.
Boop, 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 boop.
Iron Man's dead now. So are we not having been, everything happened in the, isn't it all about him?
Or is he? Ooh.
I think Robert Downey Jr. needs more money, eh?
56% saying 43. That is the correct answer. 40 or number 13. What character did Love Hate's Tom Vaughan Lawlor? Tom Vaughan Lawlor, how are we doing? Play in the MCU. He talks like that.
I know, but still.
Was it Corvus Glaive, Cull Obsidian, Ebony Maw, or Proximan Midnight?
Did you do well there?
Well, I didn't do too bad for a guy who hasn't a clue.
Not a clue.
I reckon a good 40% are going to get this correct. 55%. Look at you there. Question 14. In Civil War, in order to stop Giant Man, Spider-Man references an old movie. What was it? Was it Aliens, Return of the Jedi, Back to the Future, or The Empire Strikes Back?
I'm assuming Giant Man is Ant-Man in reverse, yeah?
That is correct. He was Giant Man in the comics, and then somebody has to go for Ant-Man, while he was Giant Man for a while. But he's called Giant Man when he's in that size.
My God, you're some nerd.
That is good stuff. I was really impressed there.
61% saying The Empire Strikes Back, which is the correct answer. Question 15. What song was not part of Awesome Mix Volume 1?
This is a tough one.
This is a toughie. Was it Escape, the Pina Colada song, Southern Nights, Cherry Bomb, or Moonage Daydream?
Escape goes.
Best film soundtrack.
Best film soundtrack ever, yeah.
Ding.
Hey, hey.
No, what's Southern Nights? Cherry Bomb?
Not doing that.
42% saying Southern Nights, which is the correct answer. 16. Who voices Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy? Here's an easy one now. Easy. Is it Jeremy Renner, Mark Ruffalo, Bradley Cooper, or Vin Diesel?
Vincent Diesel.
Vincent. Young Vincent Diesel. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2. And
His real name's
93%. Look at that.
His real name is Mark Sinclair.
Mark Sinclair. That sounds better than Vin Diesel.
Yeah, but Vin Diesel makes people pay attention.
Imagine if I saw him like a Paddy Petrol.
There's Mark. Mark!
Paddy Petrol. See? Works. 93%. Well done. Bradley Cooper's correct answer. Number 17. True or false? I am Groot. I am Groot is the only line spoken by Groot in all movies. True or false? There you go.
It's in the right order too.
It was.
Look at that. Playing into their hands.
People are now going, is it? Or is he trying to fool us? He's not. It was. Is it? I don't know.
Pat played the clip earlier on. I did. The whole,
So crying.
it's a tree.
Ooh.
And he died.
We're lucky this isn't in a knockout competition. It is false. He said, we are Groot. We are Groot as well. 18. To access the Quinn jet in Thor Ragnarok, Thor must use his own specific voice command. What is it?
Thor.
Is it Thor, Odin's son, Strongest Avenger, or Point Break?
Padre. Colm. These questions in the quiz
Quiz
are
are
awesome.
awesome. You're a legend. It wasn't us. It was let's get John up there. There is that guy. It was him, not
think,
us.
I think he's just trying to be a cock to me as well.
Yeah.
Also, you spelled you're wrong.
Damn you, Stark. 63%. It is Tony Stark's nickname for Thor. It's Point Break. Point Break. Question 19, second last one in this first round. When he comes across a more portly Thor in Endgame, what classic movie character does Tony refer to him as? Hitchcock, Lebowski, Dr. Moreau, or Dude? Dude. You got 5 seconds. You can tell there's no chat in the thing, so people are taking it very seriously.
Apart from Padraig.
Padraig, he doesn't care.
He doesn't care at all about anything.
80%.
Or anyone.
Lebowski is the correct answer. Question 20, last one in this round. You get a 5-minute break after this.
And I get a sour ball.
You get a sour ball. You do. You get your treat. What are the name of the documents that Steve Rogers refuses to sign in Civil War? The Lagos Accords, the Wakanda Accords, the Sokovia Accords, or the Stark Accords? Or is it the Honda Accords?
Or is it Jeans Accords?
Jeans Accords.
Jean Accords.
Jeans Accords. Idiots. 77%. It is the Sokovia Accords.
I called it Slovakia Accords when I was
You
calling
did.
it.
The Slovakia Accords.
Slovakia Accords, and everyone was like, what? I just thought, because I wasn't paying attention at the start, and I wrote the quiz for it.
Right, let's see who is top of the board. And Trash Pandas. Trash Pandas, you got 18 right. Well done. There's a few people with 18 right there, is there? I gotta look at these crowd rankings here and have a quick look and see how everybody's doing. Colm Furlong is in second spot. Deborah Deneen, you're in.
John in here now.
John,
You can look at the scores.
John, you would have gotten 20, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably. I wrote it.
And this is why we couldn't let you answer. So
This is why you're here as well, so we keep an eye on you. And you probably gave the questions to your people at home, right?
I'll be honest now, right? I like a few of those that I wrote, I wouldn't have gotten had I not actually looked into them. Some of the characters and that, and
you got to be impressed with some people getting 18 out of 80 though. In fairness,
I did a quiz for, I can't remember what it was. It could have been the MCU. It was something like that. Now, Harry Potter. I did a Harry Potter quiz. Oh my god!
Again?
My sins. Yeah, no, but before the infamous Harry Potter, I did a Harry Potter quiz inside in the Brogue, inside in Cork, and about 7 teams. We did it across here. About 7 teams got 100%, and that was like the freakiest thing of it all. Like, I mean, we had to try and separate.
give us a 5-minute break there.
Right, we have a 5-minute break.
So we get the clock on. That's only 3 minutes. That's not enough, Colm.
We changed it.
He changed it last week. I just arrived at question 1. I didn't know you had a third person on the panel. Sorry, guys, on the panel. You swear it was prime time or something.
I'm only here for the abuse.
He's here. Yeah, basically, it's to deflect.
Look, I can move him around. He's taking a run for it. Get out
Hang on, they're looking the wrong way.
He's coming back. Hey!
Hey, look, put him in front of me here. Sitting underneath.
there.
Oh, what'd you do?
I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable there.
Eat his head, Pat.
What?
Eat his head.
Right, he is indeed. He's the buffer. People are saying that's to stop us because
I ran my mouth for weeks saying that I could write a quiz, and I did.
You've
so I'm
done
here now
it.
too.
You've done it. You did it.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. So he's like,
You're not getting paid for love.
I got free beer, dude, so I'm happy. I think it's free. I might pay for this.
Yeah, we set up a tab for you.
collect on the way out. Just pay it on the way out. Ours is on that as well.
We have a sum up here as well, so you can pay contact.
I think, Colm, you deserve that now. You got, jeez, you were out in the sun. You got some farmer tan on you, or is that the light?
No, I was out. I've been the first time in my life.
There you go.
Tanned
You got one.
because I've been having me working nights. Thank you.
John,
Justice for John.
John,
Quiz.
No, I'm good.
People really liking the fact that you were being thrown around the screen, and we are now starting to see. This is exactly the content I need to see tonight.
I live to make people happy in that way, be thrown around places and that kind of stuff. So it's all good.
Justice for John's quiz. Right, you got about 3.5 minutes.
Moira says, "Oh, how the tables have turned."
Have we had any complaints yet in the first 20 questions? No? No, okay.
No
No
complaints.
complaints, that's good.
That's
so
good.
far. And these are the ones we've checked. So
We haven't checked any more after this. So
we assumed after these ones we were like, yeah, he seems to be on ball. Like, so.
we didn't know if you were drinking like halfway through making these questions.
That's the thing about it. When I was making these questions, they were coming to my mind. There are questions that follow the same kind of movie lines. So that's why there was like 2 Thor questions together. There's a few later as well. They're the same film. So
Right, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Was Cap able to lift the hammer in the first Avenger? Did he pretend or couldn't he?
wait, I can go full nerd on this.
Oh, bring him in.
Okay.
I think he could lift it. But he chose not to.
He was not allowed to lift it. He was shown that he could lift it, but he wasn't allowed to lift it because he knew that what happened in Civil War with Tony's parents and the fact that the Winter Soldier had killed him made him unworthy. But when that all came out, that's what actually in effect made him worthy, because he was completely honest, and that's why he could lift it in Endgame. Yeah.
Good theory.
I wish I had my glasses so I could push them up in pure nerd fashion. Well, jeez, you're not as blind as I thought you were.
No, I'm not.
You're kind of blind.
No.
I put on my voice ones now, they're like jam jars.
The problem is I've got the brain of a chicken. You know that. I
Yeah.
put something down and I forget about it, so I just keep the glasses on all the time.
And that's why I purchased 4 pairs of glasses.
And you know I've gone through 3 bank cards in the last year.
3 bank cards in a year.
I keep losing them. I don't have a need for a wallet anymore, really. The only reason I have to
Why
have
don't
a
you
card
get
with me-
the whole thing with the cards in the back
I
of
was
your
thinking about
phone?
it. I was gonna, but
But then you lose the old
kickstand, man.
Colm. Oh, by the way, I bought this phone 2 years ago, and Galaxy S9 Plus.
Let him test it out first, then I bought it.
Then he bought it, and I purchased the screen protector. I went through 3 different kinds of screen protectors to find the best one, and then I bought the case, which has a stand on it, which a lot of us watch television. So Colm decided to copy that too. So we have the exact same phone.
I bought this microphone, and then Pat bought the same microphone.
I got the cooler phone. Look at that. Oh,
But I bought that microphone. He bought the same microphone.
that's true. And then
You bought that camera, and then I bought that camera.
and you bought that small stream deck, and I bought the bigger stream deck. We just copy each other, basically. Right, you got 1 more minute. Get back.
And normally what we do is when we're buying something that's kind of like not cheapish, but like kind of in around the kind of 40 or 50 euro mark, and we know it's going to be useful.
Yeah.
We tend to buy each other another one as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll turn up and I'll be like, here, I got you those, and I'll just
Throw
throw
them
3
in front
things
of
up,
me.
like,
That's
and then
true.
you're like, and then-
Except for the capture card that I purchased in
but that
China.
was a mistake. You didn't know that was going to come with the item.
But I thought it was crap. I thought it was going to be crap. I bought a video capture card from China for €13.
it came
It
with a
arrived.
Bluetooth sound
It is
card
unbelievable. Best purchase I've made in a long time. Right, Moira's got the pinballs here too. She's got the same sweets.
She saw me the other day.
you
Right,
put them in your
20
head.
seconds. Look at your phones. Look at your phones. Look at your phones. Look at your phones. Ah, lads, you're adorable.
He's looking.
I'm actually looking at where
You see to
keeps
see where
his
we've been in
stashes.
stock.
Yeah, he's got a brown bag.
No.
You can't see the brown bag that he has. That is.
That was food from earlier. That was we chicken wings. We chicken wings.
Niall
from the
O'Connor
woodshed.
says, can you get a proper nerd on? This guy knows shag all.
Oh,
I'll get you Niall O'Connor's IP
Well-
address there later on.
we know now. It was the same Niall.
I'm not gonna say it. Do you know what? I'm gonna. Niall, do you know what? That's fine. That's
See,
okay. That's
see, this is
okay.
what happens to us every week.
Look
I'm
at
Your phones.
lip. John just say
Wait.
lip. Say lip.
Lip.
Oh look. Lip.
Lip. Right, we get rid of you.
Marco saying he could have lifted it fully in Avengers 2, but he knew he shouldn't, so he did the decent thing and didn't because Cap isn't to show up. Hence, best Avenger. Boring though. He's boring. He's a dry balls. Right, let's get this next round up and running, Colm.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, here we go.
I'm ready to go. Oh, we let them see the scoreboard again just for the last couple of seconds there.
Trash pan.
Look at your phones, look at your phones, look at your phones, look at your phones. Next lot of questions, next 20. We're going up to number
I knew
40.
Colin Furlong will be doing well in this one, to be fair. And look how tight it is at the top after 20 questions. It's ridiculous. There's only like 30 points between second and third. Joint first and third, I should say.
Right,
Here we
Colm,
go.
you're naming these ones. Let's hope there's big, long words with people you can't pronounce.
So,
Question 21.
in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, who assumes command of Yondus' ship after the mutiny? Yondus's?
Yondus.
Ship. Yondus. Taserface, Quill, or Kraglin? Did I get that one right?
There you go.
It's not Kraglin. Did Cap know about Tony's parents in Ultron? Sarah Morris wants to know. John, that's you. Did Cap know about Tony's parents in Ultron?
Apparently so. Apparently so. After he dug into what the Winter Soldier had been doing and what he had done. Apparently so. That's where that whole idea comes from.
And
68 points for Taserface, and they were right. 22. What music device that is all the rage does Kraglin give to Quill after Yondu's death? Discman, Walkman, iPod, or Zune?
Like I said, I went on a movie and it was like, oh, I have 2 questions from that. Added it to the list. I thought you were going to shuffle them. You didn't. There's
nothing wrong with that. No. We don't shuffle nothing. I wouldn't even shuffle my iPad shuffle.
or a Zune if you had one.
Zune, yeah. 54% going for that one. Was it Microsoft? They just totally abandoned it. Question 23. Who killed Howard Stark? Sam, Steve, Bucky, or Tony? Well done, Sarah. Give it away, why don't you? Sarah's sitting there and kind of going, oh no, I should know this one.
They all just sound like guys who go in the pub. Sam, Steve, Bucky, and Tony.
I went with their real names rather than their names.
Names.
Yeah.
Buckaloons is the correct answer. 90% of you getting it right.
24.
In the movie Doctor Strange, what is Shambhala?
Shambhala?
Shambhala.
Shambhala.
Shambhala, boy. Shambhala.
You're making out that he's a baller.
The Wi-Fi password, the mirror dimension, the home of the ancient one, a spell. Other obsolete music marketplaces are available. Glasgow Brand Fixes letting us know.
I still have my original MP3 player.
First one you ever had?
Creative jukebox. I owned 2.
Yeah.
It's about that size. Had 6 gigs.
That's way too much for it to be an original first wave. I think it's the Wi-Fi password if I'm not mistaken. It is indeed.
Correct. 25.
In Spider-Man Far From Home, what is Thanos' snap commonly referred to as? The blip, the China virus, the fade, or the glitch? And this is, he put this in
China
there
virus. China.
China.
You did put that in just for me, didn't you?
God, you understand us.
He's done enough quizzes.
To be fair, lads, I spent a lockdown with you in some way, shape, or form every Tuesday and Friday, so.
76 calling it Diblip is the right answer. 26. In Spider-Man Far From Home, Jesus, we should have shuffled these. What country does the school tour not visit?
Ooh, I like these ones.
United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Italy, or Czech Republic? Sarah Morris is now admitting to still using her 8GB iPad Nano. Cool. What's Pat looking up?
My creative jukebox.
It looks like it's 39 Netherlands and Czech Republic. I actually think it's the Netherlands, is it? It is, yeah. I only saw it recently enough. It's a good film. It's good fun.
So he got hit by a train and he ended up in the Netherlands as Spider-Man, but the school never actually went to the Netherlands. They went from Prague to London.
You're a slippery fecker, aren't
That
you?
was a slippery question, but I must admit it was brilliant.
We like that.
Also, it didn't look at all like the Netherlands. I don't think they actually went at all to the
They
Netherlands.
had a
to
load of
film.
flowery things and
I know, they had tulips, but
some
they
was in clogs.
Put a couple of tulips on the road, it'll do.
They made it look like it was like in the back of some sort of like Nigerian market or something like that, like from 1940. Yeah, so the Netherlands is the right answer. 27. What city's airport do the Avengers do battle against each other in Civil War? Whoa. What city's airport? Amsterdam, Leipzig, Milan, or Berlin? I know which one this is. Leipzig, sorry. Amsterdam, Leipzig, Milan, or Berlin? Berlin? I think it's Leipzig. Is it Berlin? It's Leipzig, isn't it?
It's Leipzig.
It is
Yeah.
Leipzig. 28.
28. What fictional character does Peter Quill equate Yondu in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? Look at you going for the old acronym of the name. You still looking up your creative cloud thing here? Michael Knight, The Grinch, Rumpelstiltskin, Mary Poppins. What fictional characters does Peter Quill equate Yondu? Is it Michael Knight, The Grinch, Rumpelstiltskin, or Mary Poppins?
And 69%.
69%. Went for Mary Poppins. 69 with Mary Poppins. It is indeed the right answer. Look at John's face.
It doesn't want anything to do with your. Come on, 29.
Look, John's on top of Mary Poppins in a 69. Look.
Keep going. I'm distancing myself.
Peter just came in with nice. 29. To whom does Tony Stark refer to as reindeer games? Sorry out there to our younger viewers. It's after 9. Hawkeye, Thor, Bruce Banner, or Loki? Or Loki, which is me. Hawkeye, Thor, Bruce Banner, or Loki? Found it, did you? Both time.
Jesus. And it cost me the same amount of money, yeah.
And the answer is Loki.
Yes, indeed.
When does he? Is that in the first Avengers film? Is it?
Yeah, after he takes him to the art gallery, he flies into AC/DC.
Right. I thought it was at the end when he was doing that whole like.
Your move, reindeer
there's
games.
there's no throne here.
And he was wearing the horny thing that he had going on up there, you know.
30.
Loki's the right answer. 30. Halfway through second round. During the time loop in Doctor Strange, what does Doctor Strange tell Dormammu that he has to come to do? Is it barter, the Hucklebutt, banter, or bargain? Oh my god. I'm delighted with these extra answers, man.
It's the hardest part is making up extra answers, isn't it?
Writing the question is one thing, but coming up with the
extra
wrong
answers and trying to make them.
Dormammu, do the Hucklebuck. It works. It works.
He
out
drinks
levels.
tequila.
It is bargain.
It is 76% getting it right. 31. Tenelier Tivan is also known as Ghost, the Watcher, the Ancient One, the Collector. The Ancient One, the Watcher, Ghost, the Watcher, the Ancient One.
4 seconds.
Ooh, 80% going for the Collector. Well done. I'm assuming majority rules and that's the right answer. It is indeed.
32.
And Sarah wants to know, does he talk dirty in Spanish?
Dirty in Spanish.
Yeah, because he drinks tequila. In Captain Marvel, when Carol initially crashes to Earth, she lands in a
Sorry, pressing buttons.
Radio Shack, video store, train, shopping mall.
What do you think of Captain Marvel, John?
I thought it was fun.
I liked it for the. I liked it for the Skrull characters that were in it. I enjoyed them. I thought they were good. I didn't like her so much.
No.
Something. No. That was okay.
I like her. I like Brie Larson.
I like her.
If you're not mistaken, she lands in a Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, yeah.
There's still one Blockbuster store left in the world.
Yeah.
80% right.
33.
It exists to mainly keep the product alive so that they can use it as a franchisable thing where they can use it in movies. What was the name of the cat in Captain Marvel that turned out to be an alien known as Flurkin? Topper, Goose, Maverick, Fluffy. Excuse me.
I'm afraid to say anything extra just in case there's another follow-up question about this. Is there?
I don't think there is.
I know.
Don't think
There is.
About a certain scratch of a person.
No.
76% going for Goose, and that's the right answer. Goose, it is indeed. 34. Who is not snapped out of existence after the events of Infinity Wars? Well, this is a tough one. Scott Lang, Maria Hill, Wasp, or
I
Shuri?
knew you'd say wasp. Not wasp. Wasp. Doesn't really come off as a good superhero. I'm Wasp.
Is it Scott Lang? Because he was in.
He was in the Quantum
He
Realm.
was in the Quantum Realm.
There you go.
Great film. It honestly is a great film.
My wife has yet to watch Ant-Man. I've tried to make her watch
She
it.
should just watch it. Get Ginny to
It's
convince
so
her.
Only for your man Michael Pena. I think he makes that film.
He's very good in it. Yeah.
Watching that, I felt such an 80s vibe as a kid. I got brought back to being a kid.
The fight scene at the end with the train track is easily one of
But
them.
as the train is flying,
yeah,
as the train's flying towards me, it's just a tip over.
it's so well done. It really is that kind of 80s Honey I Shrunk the Kids vibe.
Very much so. Question 35.
Who performed motion capture and provided the voice for Ultron?
Ooh.
Oh, I think I know this one.
You do indeed.
I do.
It's an easy one.
It's an easy one. Dominic Cooper, James Spader, Jeff Goldblum, or David Spade? David Spade.
And Ultron.
Peter Singh, SI. We don't know why. 79% going for
C.
James Spader.
C. that's
C.
what he's saying.
Oh yeah. James Spader. What was his name in The Office again? He was brilliant. California. Robert California.
Yeah.
He was so good.
Question 36.
To which country does Black Panther track Clow in order to intercept his sale of vibranium?
Vibranium.
I did this on purpose as well.
So to which country does Black Panther track clouds in order to intercept his sale of vibranium artifact?
Japan, China, South Korea, Singapore. He put it in again.
China.
But it is kind of in around that whole
Area.
Asian area. I think they were Asian. Didn't get you, Pat. I didn't get you.
I got you.
It was close though. I was waiting for you to drink.
There's a change at the top. 52%.
Going to South Korea. I'd like to go to South Korea.
I was meant to.
I'd love to go to Seoul.
And then the World Championships were cancelled. And
37.
just make sure that is right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, come on.
Come on.
To what year do Tony and Steve travel in order to secure the Tesseract and the additional Pym particles? They're easy. I know that one. I know these ones. 1965, 1979, 1970, 1975. Oh, that was a good scene as well, to be fair. And I really do love how they do the Michael Douglas part in that. It's really well done.
He looked like he did in Fatal Attraction in that scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, they really honed it right. They did. They really got their special effects down. Like 35%, 1965. I think it's wrong. It's 1970. Yeah, I was gonna go for that. Streets of San Francisco, kind of like.
What was the other guy's name?
Carl
Maldron.
He had the big, huge potato nose that every old man
Aaron
used to get that
Swatcher was
age.
in one too. I remember. Aaron Swatcher was in
He
it,
was,
so
yeah,
that
he
was-
was, yeah.
38.
What is the name of Clint Barton's mother? Eugenia, Edwina, Edith, Emily.
Eugenia. Jeez.
I asked my son.
That's the second time we've had the word Eugenia.
Yeah. I asked him this question. My son, who watched these films, he went, "We never heard his mother's name." I said, "You did. You do."
When?
In Endgame, when they're on the planet of Vormir, when they meet Red Skull, it's Natasha, daughter of Ivan, Clint, son of. The only time that you hear it.
Edith. 62% getting that
I hope
right.
you locked your son in a cupboard for getting that one wrong.
I beat him.
Oh my god, you can't say that.
Social services.
I didn't beat him at all. He's
You
fine.
beat him at
Scrabble.
Mario Kart.
Scrabble.
Boom, done. Saved you.
39. Second last question.
What is the name of the fire demon fated to bring forth Ragnarok? What is the name of the fire demon fated to bring forth Ragnarok? Scourge, Meek, Fandral, or Surtur? Get it right?
Yeah, that's good. Do you like the little dots I put over Ragnarok?
Ragnarok
every
and
time?
all, you went well in for
I
it.
know it was autocorrect. Just did it on, like I
I'm
worked
just
for-
delighted the software didn't shit
My-
itself. For the
where I worked, they're a German company, so when you put in something like that, it corrects it to the European spelling. So Ragnarok just kept on jumping up on the
Look at
PC.
those Europeans making sure they get
Yeah.
themselves into it properly.
Good umlaut.
And the middle question of the entire quiz, 65% going Surtur. Our final question in this round.
We're having a 5-minute break after this question.
In Civil War, a hidden Easter egg showed a vehicle from which TV show directed by the Russo brothers? Community, LAX, Arrested Development, or Carpoolers? Jeez.
Oh, I know.
Now,
I know the answer to this.
believe it or not, I've seen all 4 shows. I've even seen Carpoolers, which is only one season. It had Jerry Maguire.
do you wanna have a
or
guess?
Not, Jerry O'Connell in it.
Do you want to have a guess?
I'm gonna go with Community?
No, it was. From what I remember, I think it's Arrested Development.
Is it the stair car?
It's the stair car.
Is it the airport?
It's at the airport.
It's not, is it? The Bluth. Has it got the Bluth written on it?
Yeah.
It doesn't. You can't see
I'll
blue.
show
I don't
you.
think, but it's the same blue color going up the side of it, and it's just placed nicely.
Oh wow!
I'll show it to you. Right, and
Thank God you don't have sweaty pits.
Okay.
let's show you this. Trash Pandas, you're still at the top. Deborah Deneen up into second. Colm Furlong dropping down to third position. Kieran Murray, he's in fourth spot. Monkey Flip, you're in fifth.
Monkey Flip.
Flap Quackman is in sixth spot. Yellow Kiwi seventh. Caroline, so good they named her twice. She's in eighth spot. The Smurfs are in ninth spot. A and I are in 10th spot. Cuppity Riley in 11th spot.
Moira is after saying the real world related ones are the ones that are tripping me up. And then Colm is after agreeing, I feel your pain. There's not that many. There's only a few. You have to throw a couple of those in. Like, I know Boseman at 43, but that only happened like 2 weeks ago, so it was all over the news. It shouldn't be a surprise. Oh, I see it. Yeah. Wow, I didn't even know that the Russo brothers directed Restaurant. He must have done
Yeah,
one or two
and I
episodes.
say this well because it's not anywhere in it. But if you look at Endgame, they had Ken Jeong and they had I can't think of her name now, but they were both community actors in the Endgame scenes.
The guy who plays.
She was in the lift.
And then your man is also in this. Is it Winter Soldier?
There's one there as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he-
threw them around it. Yeah, all the cast from that were somewhere, shape, or form in there.
The guy who plays the kind of nerdy fella hangs out with. And isn't your man in?
Clock there.
Isn't in Ant-Man? Don't they? Someone, your man, the guy. This is America. What's his name again? This is America. I keep.
Why can't I think of his name? Childish Gambino, what's his
Childish
name?
Gambino.
Donald Glover?
Donald Glover. He's in the Spider-Man film, or is he? Or, not Spider-Man. Maybe he's in. Is he Spider-Man?
He plays.
He was tied to a he was handcuffed to a car or something in one of the films.
Yeah, he plays. Actually, okay, nerd moment. You know, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is Miles Morales. It's the young black kid playing the new Spider-Man after Peter Parker.
Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, there you go.
So he's playing the uncle of that character in Spider-Man Homecoming. You only see him as a kind of a gangster, whereas he was a villain in the Spider-Man series. But he was playing that character to introduce that character, that future character.
When they'd probably bring him in for the next 7,000 Spider-Man films that they intend to make.
They're really gonna.
No, the next one is called
They're fun.
Homesick.
They're good. The home thing is a thing. So
Yeah,
is it?
yeah. So the next Spider-Man is apparently called Homesick.
All right.
That's not a question in the quiz either, so we're good.
Oh yeah, it's not a question, just to be sure. Yeah.
People are starting to admit some stuff. Why really? Go on. If you need to use the tile, it's right there. Hold it back there.
There you go. Radio.
Wash your hands. I live in a hole, Colm. From Myra. I don't know what hole you're talking about.
I don't know what I should have rewatched the film. Says Sarah Morris.
Sarah Morris. You should have. You could have even watched 2 or 3 of them. Like, for God's sake.
So how were people finding the questions? Once again, thanks to John for sorting these questions. They're good.
They're good questions.
I think they're good
really
questions.
good questions. In fact, I'm going to start getting them to make more quizzes. It makes it a lot easier.
It
People
makes
are
it
tagging
easy-
us on the old Facebook and on the old Instagram. I see Kate is after tagging us there. She's got herself
Tag.
us in a story. You can tag me and you can look at pictures of my family because that's all I ever put up there. Pat and does have a professional page, Patrick Ahern Entertainment, which is above it, says right there.
I don't use my private one anymore. I stick up the odd picture of my children. That's about it.
It's a nice photograph. That's all.
There you go.
We're very purpley and red today on the screen, which is nice.
I went for a
Nice
red
a
background, but it's on a blue, so it kind of looks purpley. But yeah,
It's still nice.
it's alright. It's nice. I like it.
But I think you have a bag on that one over there. So
I just put it on there 2 seconds ago.
there you go. Look at that. It's much nicer. I've got a bag over here in this one, so I'm not much better.
Ah, look! Ah, sure. Look at that. 10 times better.
Look at that. We've got ourselves an extra viewer as well. There's there's a 70th person after John. Yes. Oh, and they're gone. Don't mention people when they're in the stream. Some people are just probably passing by and going, "What is that?" and then flying by it.
Colin Furlong saying really good questions. John will be delighted. He's just coming back from the bathroom there. They're saying really good questions.
If you're running out of beer as well, we can send in for more.
He's saying, and even Marco's saying, much better balance than Star Wars. That's because Colm's he never watched Star Wars.
I never watched Star Wars. I watched 9 of those stupid Star Wars films. One was good.
I've been out of beer for the last 20 minutes and sitting here dry.
Right, how do we start this? How do we start that? Do we text him?
What?
We text.
What?
Oh, no,
Give
he's
me
got
a
it.
beer.
He's got
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I watched 9 Star Wars films back to back in a week, and my God, those ones that they had with Hayden Christensen and Samuel L. Jackson, they were bad.
Liam Neeson's in it though.
Painful.
Yeah, but they didn't take
Darth Maul
They
in
didn't take
it for like 5 minutes,
You've
and probably
taken
the
my
best
lightsaber and I'm
Star
going to
Wars
get it back.
character ever. A baddie, like
But he's played some great characters, Ray Parker.
Yeah.
I mean, he had Darth Maul, he had the Toad in X-Men, and he had 1 or 2 other films as well. That he's superb.
But like you're having a guy with a double-edged
lightsaber.
lightsaber, and I remember seeing it and going,
Oh, the
"Oh
Darth
my
Maul
God!"
thing.
I bought all the Darth Maul toys because I thought it just looked unbelievable. And he's in it for like, there you go.
I'm not a big Star Wars person, but in that like new set of films, who's the new guy? Who's not? He's Darth
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. He's got a sword with these 2 things that pop out the side.
Yeah,
You're
he has
thinking
that.
that could
That's
easily
damage.
stab yourself, like.
Oh,
That's apparently damaged as well in the Star Wars films. It was that it got broken, so that's why it splits out. So it's not supposed to be like that. It was apparently.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
then
I'm sorry.
Should it not make it shorter at the top?
I did
Billy's
terrible
is
in
shorter
Star
at the
Wars.
top.
energy. Did I miss the Lord of the Rings? Did you do that quiz? We didn't
No.
do any Lord of the Rings quiz.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during all of the films, every one of them in the cinema. I woke up and Pa Fitz was after sticking popcorn in my ears, and they were fighting. These big, huge kind of elephant-y creatures were fighting and breaking down a wall, and I was fast asleep through it.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of them. I watched the first one, I think. That was about it. That was enough for me. Right, what time do we have? 3 seconds. 2, 1.
It's time to start looking at your phones and spring back in.
Look at the
John,
phones,
see
look at the phones, look at the phones, look at the phones.
what do we expect here now, John?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? That's good, because we didn't read them either, so good luck.
For shame, Colm. What? The Lord of the Rings things look sometimes things.
They
aren't
went
things.
on for too long. Come on, let's be
And
honest.
I didn't get into. I don't get into the medieval-y kind of fantasy stuff. So I
He
didn't.
doesn't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I don't. It's just not my thing. I mean, that's. Everyone's got a different thing.
He can't watch anything that has a dragon on it.
Oh my God! If there's a dragon in it,
I didn't like Game of Thrones at first, but I did binge the first 7 seasons and watch the last one.
And then
I loved
realised that you'd wasted your life when you watched the 8.
Then I watched The Boys, and The Boys was better.
The Boys, I watched. Did you watch the 4th episode?
Yes.
Watched the 4th episode there this morning.
Kind of saw that.
Well, I was minding the kids. Don't tell my wife.
I did watch a film with Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale once, but there was dragons in it.
Oh, that was when they were in London.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rain
they-
of
they-
Fire.
Rain of Fire.
I saw that and I thought it was alright.
That was okay.
But there was dragons in it. Like.
You should watch The Boys.
Watch The
Is
Boys.
there dragons in that now?
No,
No.
Alright, that's fine. I'll watch the rest of it.
It's the anti-superhero.
anti-superheroes. It's good.
Brilliant.
I think you'd like it.
And
It's
actually-
fairly violent.
Actually, read the graphic comics before you watch it, because the graphic comics for The Boys are something else.
We're talking about
Reading.
You don't have a Kindle.
Reading. Smash him.
Do I have a
Get-
Kindle?
get a
I
Kindle.
actually
I'm gonna
own.
smash you.
I actually own.
You ready to get
I
smashed?
actually own 35 of them, as you know.
Alright, do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
So you can get Amazon Prime, you can get all the Prime books with that. It has The Boys' complete collection up to the last series.
You'd want to be an Audible book now for me to
no,
have.
do you know what? You've
Get a
with
free
the
book
Kindle,
on
you
us.
fly through it.
Not having this.
Join Audible.
Get rid of that small man over there. Right.
And one last look at the old quiz board. There you go.
Trash Pandas, can they hold on to the top spot? Deborah Janine, second spot. She's
Sorry,
only. Oh, look at that. They've 37. 37 out of 40.
It's
is
ridiculous.
Very, very good.
That's
That's
our
brilliant.
gaining questions.
Right. We're going to move on. Next 20 questions. We're going to take it to 60. Everybody looking at your phones, looking at your phones, looking at your phones.
Lep.
Lep. Homelander drinking milk is such a great watch. It's so.
But the 2 licks first.
No, don't.
Let's give it away.
Right. Question 41. I'm going to leave that for a couple of seconds while people are looking at their phones. During the time heist, how many stones were in New York? 5, 3, 4, 2.
This is the best night ever.
Let's get a percentage on this. 70% saying 3. It just changed it to 69%. Last answer just came in there. It is the correct answer. 3. Question 42. Colm's now looking for a mask. In Black Panther, M'Baku is the leader of which Wakandan tribe? Is it, I'm trying to see if there's an L or an I. I don't have my glasses on me. Limi, Hanuman, Jabari, or Josa?
To be honest, I could not find any answers that would fit this, so I actually searched for African tribes.
You see
and
what-
that's what 3 of them are.
You see what I mean, though? It's very hard to come up
was
with
hard.
multiple choice questions.
And that one came into my head. I was going, that's a good question.
And you really screwed me then on the pronunciations of these things.
but
Thanks. 82%. Jabari is the correct answer. Number 43. Whilst on Ebony Maw's ship and in an effort to save Doctor Strange, what classic film does Spider-Man reference as a strategy? The Return of the Jedi, Footloose, Aliens, or Joe Dirt? I know one of them you just threw in there just for the sake of it, because some people haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet.
We've just given John 2 more bottles.
I'm so happy.
And let's see what people said. 72% saying aliens. That is the correct answer. Well done, everybody. Number 44. Who is the main villain of the Incredible Hulk? The Leader, Armageddon, the Collector, Abomination. I don't know this. I'll get it here in a second. I'll wait. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Let's see what people. 77%.
The Leader was actually supposed to be the main villain of the next film. They teased him in The Incredible Hulk, but Abomination, Tim Roth was
Yeah?
another kind of a Hulk effort. Yeah.
Tim Roth. What happened to Tim Roth? He just disappeared off the face of the earth.
He was doing great. That Lie to Me show that he was doing. I thought
Oh,
it was
yeah?
brilliant. Yeah.
Never.
And
Oh no, I was watching him on that. What's the one? Was it Tin something or other? He's a sheriff.
Yeah, that's on Sky.
I watched the first season of that. It was alright, but
Yeah, he's kind of one-dimensional in some of his.
yeah.
Yeah.
Angry drunk kind of man.
Yeah.
Who's drunk?
Tim Roth. 45. At the end of Captain Marvel, Fury renames an initiative to Avenger Initiative. What was it called first? The Shield Initiative? I find it very hard to say that word. That's great. The Justice Initiative? the Protector Initiative? Or the Defender Initiative?
By the way, I the first Incredible Hulk with Ed Norton was actually good. I liked it. It was a good film.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
the Ang Lee one with Eric Bana, that's not part of the MCU, but that was okay. It was different.
I didn't like that one at all.
Look at this. 23% Shield, 34 Protector, 36 Defender. Correct answer is Protector. Ryan Babington saying Red Hulk. That was the. What's that? Red Hulk?
Red Hulk? I don't recall.
Maybe something you don't know.
Maybe
Colm?
something I don't know.
Google Red Hulk.
I do remember Red Hulk from the comics and from the TV show, but not from the films.
46. Which infamous Marvel character appears in the post-credit scene of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1? Harold the Duck, Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Howard the Duck.
Thunderbolt Ross.
That's the Thaddeus Ross. He's the general with the white hair, played by William Hurt.
Yeah.
That's also another question here.
So technically,
I'm good.
We're okay. Howard the Duck is the correct answer. What was he in that for again? I can remember him being in it going.
He was a Marvel. He had his own film, and he was
Yeah.
a Marvel superhero. He was voiced by Seth Green at the end of it, and he was also in Endgame at the very last battle. You can see him for 2 seconds.
who?
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
If you look when they're all coming over the portals, you see him for a split second.
My God. It's a whole new level of watching these movies. 47. In Captain Marvel, the Kree enemies who can shapeshift are the Skrulls, the Krulls, the Smurfs, the Skulls. Easy enough one there. Pretty much a gimme there for people.
We're not there yet, though.
Oh yeah. Colm just looked up Howard the Duck there.
Evangeline, though. Like, oh my god.
Have you actually not seen the 80s Howard the Duck movie?
Yeah,
I did.
but back in the 80s on VHS. That was the last time
They
I saw
didn't
it.
change his character at all for the
I know.
MCU. He's the exact same.
They should have put up some armour on him,
Yeah.
made it look cooler.
I know they gave him a kind of a tighter looking head. He had a big roundy head.
Yeah, they slimmed him down a bit. 77% with the Skrulls. That was your easy question there for you. 48. After Endgame, what is the most successful MCU movie at the box office? Worldwide gross. Ooh, Colm, you'd be good for a guess at this one. Is it Avengers Infinity War, Black Panther, Avengers of Ultron, or Avengers Age of Ultron, or Avengers Assemble? I think I know what it is.
Infinity War, I'd say.
I would guess at Black Panther. Black Panther, massive. Did so well worldwide. I'm just going to have a guess at it. Ooh, look at this.
Oh my
Black
god.
Black Panther in the States, worldwide was Infinity War.
Ah!
And I actually wrote that question thinking Black Panther was going to be the answer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Here's it.
Andrew's in. Blade. It's every week. Blade. When's the Blade quiz? 49. Oh, click on my thing again. How many movies made up Phase 3 of the MCU? I'll let you give you a couple of seconds there now to think about it and not Google it. 11, 9, 12, 10. Oh, so you're saying Red Hulk. General Ross is the Red Hulk. What Ryan said. It's class. 5 seconds. 4, 3. And 60% saying 9. It was 11. Can you name him off the top of your head, John?
It wasn't on. No, I can't.
No, you can't. That's alright.
I could have a stab at it, but
I trust you. If you want to give out about it, you can send a message to John at john.com.
I can tell you what they are there.
Colm's going to look it up.
Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel, Far From Home, Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok.
That's the one he's saying there's 11.
11.
Oh, there's loads.
Is it more?
We'll be here a while. Oh, I'm just going to move on. Question 50. If anybody has, Colm have the page open.
I'm 100% right.
Oh, that's part 1. Or sorry, that's part 2.
In the MCU, Bill Foster is the alter ego of which character? Bill Foster. Falcon, Goliath, Crossbones, Hulk.
Captain America Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Homecoming, Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity Wars, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man Far From Home.
There you go. And 40. Ooh, just changed it last second. 46% saying Goliath. That is correct answer. Well done. Bring back Wesley Snipes. People are saying.
Jesus, Ryan.
Actually, the guy who they have brought in to play Blade in the MCU in the next round is the same fella who. It's Mashara Ali. He was in the Luke Cage show on Netflix, yeah, and he's going to be playing Blade now. So he was cotton mode in one show, and he's going to be playing Blade next.
I watched the first season of that, and I couldn't watch anymore.
Yeah.
I thought it was boring as hell.
As was that one about the...
Oh, it was Iron Fist was
Iron Fist,
useless.
oh my God.
That was so poor. They could have done something much better.
Daredevil.
Was quality. The first
Yeah.
season of Daredevil was quality.
Right, 10 questions. 51. What is the name of the planet run by the Grandmaster in Thor Ragnarok? Argo, Sakaar, Xander, or Terra? I think I know this one. Bring back Wesley Snipes. What's he doing these days? Other than paying his taxes?
Something recently.
Jail, John. He was in jail.
He was in jail, but he was in some
Cottonmouth in Luke
some
Cage.
film there recently enough, alright. It was
No,
kind
he was in the one with Eddie Murphy.
the Expendables as well.
And he's in Coming to America. He plays
He's come back that version.
59% saying Sakaar. I love Wesley Snipes back. He was awesome. People love Wesley Snipes by the looks of it. And that is correct answer. 52. True or false? You have a 50-50 chance. There are more movies in Phase 2 than Phase 1 of the MCU. I'm just giving you time now just to think of the movies and shout at each other.
Dolomite is my name. He was in that with Eddie Murphy. So, What We Do in the Shadows. He played himself, Wesley, in the
TV show?
The TV show. What We Do
Oh,
in
I
the
haven't watched that. I love the movie. You must watch that.
And before his tax problems, he was in a television show as well called The Player. Good show.
Look at that. 50-50.
Look, let's
Down
bring him
then.
in. No. Let's bring him in. Make him stand by his.
Let's put him on the
You're gonna break
spot.
half the
No,
people's hearts here.
it's very simple. We had a question a while ago. There was 11 in
Three.
phase
Phase 3.
There's 23 in total in the
Yeah.
first 3 phases. Phase 1 and 2 have 6 each, so it's false.
Oh. Ah, yeah. That's another sneaky one, John, isn't it?
So I thought they both had 6.
They do.
So
So,
it's
true or
So it's false?
There are more
Yeah.
movies in one than the other. There's not. They both had 6. So it's
Shouting
false.
has commenced.
Loud noises.
So tell them again. Tell them your reasoning, so that they know.
Colin O'Sullivan saying,
Okay.
I thought they both had 6,
Fi-
which is true. He said that's false. They both, one doesn't have more than the other.
One doesn't have more than
So
the
it's
other.
false. So Colin, you're right, but you better have said false.
I'm going to go mute now.
Get rid of him again.
Sneaky, says James Donovan. There we go. Look, sneaky. I'll give you a sneaky right up next to your face as well, and we can get rid of you off the screen, so you don't have to. Give him a smug look. Give him a smug.
That's a smug look,
There we go,
right?
that's as smug as it gets.
That was sneaky. Let's click 53. What is the name of Thor's hammer?
I can't wait for this.
Thank God this isn't the text in your own answer. Mjolnir, Madgard, Madrid, or Stormbreaker?
You did well.
I did not bad. I went for Luka Madrid. Luka Modric. Don't pronounce the J. The J is silent. 92%. How was I pronunciation? Mjolnir.
It's actually, yeah, that's what I
It's
probably
alright.
got it. You went Madgard instead of Midgard, but
What did I?
yeah.
That's lack of glasses now today. I even said to Colin.
Now, the hashtag has now come true as John has justice.
Question 54. The post-credit scene of which movie saw Thanos put on the glove and declare, "Fine, I'll do it myself"? Iron Man 3, Avengers Assemble, Avengers Age of Ultron, or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
So you mean like fired? I'll do it myself.
I was half tempted to put on the old Snapchat filter on my face and do the, I used to have the
Yeah.
Thanos voice on the microphone. It would be very annoying for 2 hours. 41% saying Age of Ultron. Yeah, correct. Well done.
Kate now has said that hashtag needs to go on the t-shirt. What t-shirt? I don't know what you're talking about. Get
What
on.
t-shirt? What are you on about? I've never heard that in my life. 55. What do the Avengers eat after the Battle of New York in Marvel's The Avengers?
Gonna get you, boys. 15 bullets later. I'm out of bullets.
Shawarma, hot dogs, pizza, cheeseburgers.
And I think she's awesome, but they've really weird use of her. I have to say, it is a weird use.
Hawkeye. I'm sure my gun firing 600 rounds per second will stop you and your arrows.
So they come down and they start blasting everything. There's only 6 people fighting them, really.
Yeah.
None
One's
of
got a bow and arrow and one's got a potato gun.
Might as well be a potato.
77%. Shawarma. I don't even know what that is. No. Crab kalash. Crab juice.
It actually looked like one of those players.
Somebody actually did come in. Crab kalash.
kalash.
Just a food. Crab kalash. 56. Who provides the voice of Groot? Say nothing. Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, Sean Gunn, or The Rock?
Why is Mark Sinclair not on the list?
I know, yeah.
Did you get it?
Or Paddy Petrol.
Paddy. Why isn't Paddy Petrol on the list?
And we gave away the answer earlier. Whoops.
With some crab juice. I'm
surely-
after giving it away.
Surely there's 100% in this one.
No. I'm gonna do it.
Colin thinks 100% is going to be coming up in this one.
Buzzer that one.
Lads, I'm so disappointed. There's actually no mew 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 here. So I saw the 100% going up and I heard nothing.
Yeah.
It's in the headphones.
That's why you hear us always going meow 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 meow
I
meow.
expected lights to come down.
No! This is why. See, John? You think that's easy. Surely everybody knows that Vin Diesel does the voice.
And then everyone else, we gave the answer earlier on. We talked about Mark Sinclair like it was.
And we're on about him. Vin Diesel. Oh, he does the voice of Groot. What's his real name? Mark Sinclair. I'd call myself Paddy Petrol.
No ball stick.
It's kind of your fault as well. You didn't read the questions before you started talking.
94% Vin Diesel. 57. Who is the main villain of Spider-Man Homecoming? Shocker, Vulture, Mysterio, Dr. Octopus.
I know this one.
What?
I know this.
You know this one? I know this one.
Shocker.
He was in it.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main villain though.
No, he wasn't.
That was Vulture.
That's true.
It was indeed Vulture.
Ooh.
Have you played the Spider-Man game on the PS4?
My son has. And he
You have to.
loves it. He
It's
loves
brilliant.
it, yeah. I haven't played PS4 in I don't know how long. He took it to his room one night and I never saw it again, to be honest.
58. Who is the first actress that Chris Evans as Steve Rogers kissed in the MCU?
Who's the first actress?
I wonder if we have an actress
That
name.
Chris Evans, the
first actress?
UK radio talk show.
The more you talk, the more they can Google.
I know.
Just, come on.
Emily Van Camp, Hayley Atwell, Natalie Dormer, or Scarlett Johansson?
Johnson.
Just Scarlett Johansson's twin.
Is it a joke?
No, she's an actual twin.
Is she?
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz does sing as well.
Yeah, she's
What?
twin as well. Yeah. Did you not watch our quizzes, John? We've gone about this the whole time.
We love twins. I don't know why. It's a good film.
I can't imagine why you would, lads.
Cameron Diaz and Scarlett Johansson. Well, Scarlett Johansson's twin is a boy.
Yeah, still. Scarlett Johansson's there, like.
52%.
Ooh, was right.
Natalie Dormer is the correct answer. 59. What war did Captain America fight in?
Infinity War.
Oh, what's that?
Not an
Of the
option.
list.
It's not an
World War
option.
II, Gulf War, World War I, Vietnam War.
Vietnam.
So I'm gonna have to look up no? Scarlett Johansson twin.
Hunter Johansson.
Hunter. He's not. He's
He's a dude.
gorgeous.
Oh no!
His
Yeah,
name
he's-
is Hunter.
He's handsome.
I know.
He's handsome.
He's handsome too.
He's gorgeous.
Handsome Hunter. 87% with World War II. See, that's what I was thinking. Another 100% there. Like,
You haven't gone for a golden buzzer yet.
what? No, this golden buzzer's never happening. Question 60. Break of 5 minutes after this question. What is the name of the super soldier project in Captain America: The First Avenger? Project Power, Project Falcon, Project Rebirth, Project Genesis.
I think I know this one. I've only ever seen the film once.
I'm gonna have a guess too. Okay. Colm says C. I said D. I'm wrong, I'd say. Oh!
I've only saw it once. I saw that the year it was released. So I only see. I saw that. Jeez, the year like after I got married. So 2012 is that when it came out?
I think so, and I threw in Project Power because I watched it that day when I was writing that question, which was not a bad show. It was-
Right, scoreboard. Let's see where everybody is. And Trash Pandas, you're top still. Colin
very
Furlong's
good.
only one question behind you. You got 55 out of 60. That is brilliant, Trash Pandas. If you're Trash Pandas, if you're in the comments, drop us a comment. Tell us how you feel. On top of the board for 3 rounds in a row. Can you still hold on? Let's see who is in 4th spot. Deborah Deneen, well done. You're in 3rd spot. Monkey Flip, you're in 4th spot. Flat Quackman, you're in 5th spot. Kieran Murray, you're in 6th. Yellow Kiwi, 7th. Caroline, 8th spot. Mike Ryan, you're in 9th. The Smurfs, you're in 10th spot. Cupate Riley, 11th. James Holland, 12th. Buckfast Edinburgh in 13th. 14th spot for A&I. Rowena Stanton, you're in 15th spot. Kieran Grimes, you're in 16th spot. Joe Cronin, 17th. They all have lovely bottoms. You're in 18th spot. Roisin Brannock, you're in 19th spot. And Emma and Liz Hennessy, I remember Emma and Liz. Ye are in 20th spot. Well done to ye.
Brilliant. Let's get back.
Rightio. 5 minutes clock up there, Colm. Rightio, you got
I'm just trying to jump out of the way there.
Right, you got 5 more minutes before we kick into the last round, last 20 questions. Bum, 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 bum. Trash Pandas, 55 out of 60 questions.
It's really good.
Of difficult questions, it has to be said.
But not that difficult.
There's some
to be
difficult.
fair, like I'm getting a few of them right that I like, and I'm I'm a casual viewer of these films. I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't have to go back and rewatch all of them
I
again.
couldn't. Yeah.
Fergal Collins, who'd normally do one of our quizzes here.
Liz is in. Hi, Liz. Good to have you back.
Cockerable says hi, lads, as well. And hi, guys. But Fergal Collins, he'd normally be in the woolshed now on a Sunday night watching
the NFL.
But I remember him last year or the year before Endgame. He made it a thing where he'd sit down and he'd watch 2 or 3 of the films every day that he was off until he got to the end, or he could go see Endgame again in the cinema.
Oh yeah.
And then you've got people like Mark O'Sullivan, who's here probably playing the quiz as well. Mark O'Sullivan would go and see Endgame 2 or 3 times in the cinema to soak it all in. I couldn't imagine going to the film more than once.
Only a couple of films I've gone to see a couple of times.
You went to see Inception like 5 times, didn't you?
To get my head around it.
Oh, you couldn't figure it out the first time?
I did, but I was like, oh my god, it's a spinning top. Did it wobble?
I've seen Endgame, I think, close to 7 times.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of time to invest.
I saw it once in the cinema at midnight when it came out, and that was the last time I saw it.
I saw it twice in the cinema and at home. Then I probably watched it 5 times and kind of soak up different parts and different pieces. And you see, I read a lot of the blogs as well where they're saying what happened where and what you can see happening. And as you're watching it back, you can see certain things as you're going through it. So
I was right. He did go see it 3 times. Once in the IMAX, once normal, and once in 3D.
Marco. Question: will Gwyneth Paltrow still be part? I fucking hope not.
What's she gotta be around? She's alright. Apart from all, having candles that smell like her downstairs, like, but
It's true.
if that is weird. I still want to smell that candle.
But how do you but like how
Just
do you,
to see,
how do you
not
do that?
because I like Gwyneth Paltrow, because I just want to see. But like, what does it smell like?
Roses.
Well, she's not going to make it smell terrible. Like, she wants to sell candles in the end of the day. She'll turn around and
The essence of the English market.
the chicken hut, is it?
I was thinking more O'Connell's. Trash Panda's here, bricking it. To be honest, if we win, I'll have to go into the company newsletter.
To be fair, she's unflappable in her desires to make candles.
Newsletter. Oh, the company is. Oh, this is a buddy of yours, is it, John? Or do you know him? Dara H.
We are not well.
I don't know.
He said Trash Panda's here, brick it. To be honest, if we win it, I'll have to go in. It'll have to go into the company newsletter, John.
Oh.
Hashtag Team Hudson.
Oh yeah, that's one of the teams that work aside, but I don't know who that person is.
Oh yes, this replay don't know, is it?
Stupid ass Dara, what are you doing to me?
Hanging your own shirt. And we put him up on the screen there now, just so he looks.
Hold on, no.
I only saw
We'll make him
this-
bigger. Yeah, John.
I only sold this quiz to my mother, and she's not doing it, so I can't.
You only showed this quiz to who?
I only sold it to my mother.
And your
She's
mother
not
sold it to
doing
this
so-
guy. Your mother's an absolute genius. She threw you under the bus and she made a few bob off it.
Dara's your boss now. You for a promotion, you're like, I'll give you a quiz there, buddy.
Good luck.
Make him small, like he's feeling like the little man. He does a
Look at his little Vin
bold, John. Bold, John.
Diesel head down there. Like.
Make him a little bit
It's
normal.
Ant-Man. He's
He's
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
I'm really going bald, aren't I?
It's called old age, John.
I know.
Just keep denying it like I am, though.
You know what?
That hair's going back there.
I'll put him on top of the microphone.
Just leave.
This is brilliant. How hasn't he been there the whole time?
Ah, perfect.
Don't wave, you'll ruin the green screen effect.
You can't. Oh.
No, look, hold on. Put him on your hand first and then lift him up onto there, right?
Oh.
Ready? You're going the wrong way.
There you go, Johnny. Right,
not
you
at
got
all,
22
it's
seconds left.
That is brilliant. This is why they invented green screens. Like, you know what? The MCU have nothing on us when it comes to the old special effects.
Oh, playing under the boyfriend's account. So it's a Hudson. Do you know a girl, Hudson?
No, Team Hudson inside in our we teams named after rivers. It's probably 30 or 40 people in each team.
Yeah.
So Hudson is one of the teams that work inside. So they're basically servicing different client groups, and it's boring, but that's what they do. They have different clients, and they're Hudson.
Oh.
We've Lee, we have Ryan, we have different rivers.
You'll have to give us your real name there, Dara
Yeah,
H.
yeah.
Just to make it Make John the microphone so we can talk into him. There you go.
Colm's going back there and he's saying, well, I went to see the second Lord of the Rings
Hello?
film opening in Ireland, and the guy behind me was reciting the entire script during the film. That's just weird. Cork Rebel is coming up with the whole going back to the candle thing, like Chris Martin.
Like Chris Martin.
So he knows what it smells like. Smells of regret and Chris Martin. There we go. Cork Rebel's laughing, Laszlo's laughing, Moira's laughing. Make John the microphone. Yes, John. Sorry, if it's a bit loud, you're supposed to cover your ears. Like. Oh, let me give him a kiss.
No, it's
Looks
too
like we're
close.
kissing.
Too close.
You kiss him first and then I kiss him. And I kiss, and then...
You're holding like Joey does in the chicken in Friends.
He. Look at that little mini dude gesturing.
Right, look at your phones. Last 20 questions.
You were holding them like Joey does the chicken for our friends.
Can Team Hudson, or Trash Pandas as they've called themselves, hold on to top spot? Have one last look at the board.
And John.
And John.
Say bye, John.
I have to get rid of him here, don't I? Right. Sarah C.
Reaping Hudson.
No, John doesn't know who Sarah C is.
It's like kissing a peanut.
Sarah C. repping Hudson. That's all she said. Sarah C. You've no idea who she is now.
But he's playing
Oh
dumb.
my god, playing dumb. That's what he is. I can't remember. Your PayPal name said something else when I sold you the questions.
Let's do this. We got ourselves 20 more questions. We'll have him home for before in 10 minutes. 20 minutes.
Radio, last look at it. There you are. Trash Pandas, Colm
Best of
Furlong.
luck, guys.
Kenny clinched top. He's only about 90 questions or 90 points behind. He's not that far off.
Colin was doing really well. Well
She,
done.
no?
What?
She, Trash Pandas is no C. We're saying that's Sarah.
Sarah C. Yeah.
Sarah C.
Playing under Dara. No, Sarah. Her boyfriend's called Dara.
Or okay.
Cork Rebel has come back to us and said, you get 3 wishes for catching John, you know.
Right. Here we go. Let's get rid of the scoreboard.
Hold on. Doesn't
What
feel
are
right.
you doing? There's a whole lot there, so right. Leave him there. You can.
Now it's right.
Okay, it looks right now. Okay, Colin, you're doing
Like
these next.
Mr. Muscle down the
I'm
corner.
actually. I was going to move the microphone so you'd be near to you. You just go near to it. There you go. Mr. Muscles, he's so clean. I love Thor and the Star-Lord to have one get-together movie before going up against Adam Warlock, teased in the last Guardians of the Galaxy. That'd be good. 2 good characters. Funny
61.
characters.
Look at your phones. Look at your phones. Look at your phones. Look at your phones. Look at your phones.
Here we go.
In the fight with Ego, what does Peter turn into during their battle? Donkey Kong, Mario, Pac-Man, or Pikachu? What film is this?
Guardians 2. So he's fighting Ego.
I
When
didn't
they're on
see
the
it.
planet.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
Guardians?
No, I didn't see the second one.
That's it.
And I didn't see Black Panther. They're the only 2 I didn't see.
I know. You think you'd go see Black Panther at least, like. It's something, it's a new franchise, like.
Although it's not a new franchise anymore.
Yeah.
62.
We'll just give him the answer, so.
Oh, yeah,
86%
Pac-Man.
is the correct answer. 62.
True or false? Elon Musk had a brief cameo in Iron Man 3. Or Elon Musk. Is it false or true?
I'm going to use an old pinball now.
Ego, the living planet.
Yeah. He's never seen it, so he doesn't know.
Aren't all planets alive? Mostly.
Nah. Go
Oh,
watch
no,
the
no,
movie.
they're not. I suppose they're
Go
not.
watch it.
I will. 67% going on the true side, and I'm assuming it's false. Is it?
He was in Iron Man 2 when he was in the Grand Prix in Monaco. That's where he had a cameo.
So Elon Musk is in Iron Man 2.
He's in Iron Man 2.
Colin
not
O'Sullivan
Iron
is
Man
asking, what's Elon Musk's Musk?
He's also going to be making a candle soon. It's going to smell like his. Question 63.
It smells of money.
He lost a lot now recently, so.
He'd be alright, I'd say.
In Thor Ragnarok, what is the name of the large wormhole that heroes must travel through to escape back to Asgard? I was waiting for it the whole
I know, you're waiting.
all night. The devil's toe, the devil's finger, the devil's armpit, the devil's anus. Thanks
How
very
did
much.
you not get the camel toe in there somewhere?
The devil's camel toe. This is getting a bit bad now. That's the name. Her fragrance of candles.
The devil's camel toe.
Gwyneth Paltrow's brand
I know.
of candles.
No, you realise you have to Photoshop that up.
I do.
80% said the devil's anus.
That's the right answer.
Question.
How does it all just come together for us? What does the E stand for in SHIELD? Efforts, engagement, enforcement, environment.
I love how John's just doing on top of
sitting
the
there, yeah.
microphone. I forgot he was there.
It's brilliant. I'm a genius. It's 87% going for enforcement. That looks like it's the right answer.
Full name, John? What's the name of it? Shield?
Strategic Homeland Interface. Oh no, actually I don't know.
Enforcement.
He doesn't know. Mel.
Enforcement, yeah.
65.
What planet did Peter Quill retrieve the Power Stone from? Nowhere, Nidvalir, Morag, Xander.
Nidavalier. It was
There was
good.
an extra in there, you've got it.
Yeah.
What did I go?
You went to
Nidvalir?
Nidvalir.
Nidvalir. It's
Pretend he's-
Nidvalir.
Pretend he's a Croatian tennis player or something like
Nidvalir?
Djokovic.
that. 70%.
70% Morag. Correct answer.
Wasn't she in Home and Away? Morag. Next up, when Home and Away and the MCU combine. 66.
Flaming Goliaths, get off my planet. Which Infinity Stone in the movies is blue? So in the movies, what Infinity Stone is blue? Is it the Mind Stone, the Soul Stone, the Reality Stone, or the Space Stone?
Yankee Candles will snatch that idea. That's what Ryan thinks. They'll snatch that idea. And then Laszlo goes, snatch? Question mark.
I'm gonna go. It's either between Mind Stone or Space Stone for me here, and I think it's Mind Stone. It's Space Stone, is it? It is. Space Stone is the one they were protecting the whole time.
Ryan's
isn't
on
it?
it. 67.
What is the name given to by Ant-Man to his first flying ant in the Ant-Man movie? He had
I should get this
He
one.
had a number, but he gave a name. It's there. Go on. Alex Anthony Ant-Mac Ant-Face or Ant-Mac Partlin. But technically he wasn't allowed to fly on Ant-Mac Partlin because he was disqualified at the time.
Andy Mac Antface was a good one though.
Ant-Mac Ant-Face is very good. I know it's Anthony anyway. It's an easy one. And I was going to guess it before I even saw the answer. 82, but I had seen the movie recently.
12% went for anti-McAnt face. Well done. This is like an episode of 2.5 Men. Dave said.
Hey, that's harsh on Pat. It was like Anthony. Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
You're the half man. 68. Who plays the character Alexander Pierce in Captain America: The Winter Soldier? Frank Grillo, Gary Shandling, Toby Jones, or Robert Redford? Oh my God, Alexander Pierce. Alexander Pierce.
All those
is-
actors were in that film.
I know, yeah, but Robert Redford is Alexander Pierce. Robert Redford, Alexander Pierce. I don't know. 75%. Robert Redford. 69. To the closest hour, what is the runtime of the Infinity Saga?
Oh my lord.
Hour though. It's not too bad.
That's our, because we'll have
Hour.
it. Well, the director's cut now. I have it home on DVD. This is whatever John says. This guy, whatever he says,
This guy.
goes.
They're Googling it now, so John gets very upset about this whole thing. 65 hours, 59 hours, 62 hours, or 55 hours? Well, so is the Infinity Saga the amount of films all between phase 1, 2 and 3?
All 23 films are the saga.
So if you were to sit down and you were to watch all of them, at least it's going to take you 60 hours around, is it?
It's going to take you
It's 59 hours. Wow.
59 hours.
59 hours and 15 minutes or something.
Just
like
think
that.
of how much of your life you've wasted, John.
Especially when you watch Endgame 7 times.
I know.
Yeah.
That definitely gets you up to 100 hours there. Like.
Jeez,
At
Louise.
60 hours, so if it's 60 hours, I mean, that's 5 days. If you were to sit down and watch them back to back, is it?
Yeah. 3 days.
No, 3 days. Jeez, my man.
This is it.
Yeah, but I was giving you time to sleep. What is the running mantra of Black Panther?
0-100.
100.
You're calling it. He's giving himself a golden buzzer.
Has to be.
John's giving himself a golden buzzer there.
Has to be. Has to be.
He says it has to be.
Justice for John. Wakanda forever. Stay classy, San Diego. I can do this all day. You set this up for
See,
yourself
you
to give
knew
yourself
this.
a golden
We
buzzer.
didn't know what the answers
You
were.
didn't read the quiz.
No, you're reading questions.
Go on, just give me one. Oh my god, there was people throwing the quiz on purpose. I can do this all day, 1%. You can do this all day for wrecking it up. And Justice for John was just out there for so. That's Colm O'Sullivan actually went for that, I'd say.
You see, John? People are idiots.
Podrick's now going, boo! Yeah, boo's right.
Wakanda Forever is the correct answer. Question 71. Last 10 questions.
What was the surname of John Favreau's character in Iron Man? Happy what? Horgan, Henry, Hogan, Horan.
Peter or Henrik, that's his real name. He says San Diego is German for whale's vagina. Oh, very well done.
Also a candle scent now.
He goes, Colm O'Sullivan, I did not. He did not say Justin John. He goes, that's what chat is for.
That one smells of fish.
Is this quiz or a charity show?
It is Happy Hogan. C.
Well done.
84%.
72.
The three Sanctum buildings in Doctor Strange are located in New York, Hong Kong, and Berlin, Paris, London, or Cork. Imagine Doctor Strange now coming up to Shandon.
How's it going? What are you looking for? Stones, is it? Looking for a few stones.
That's the four-faced liar there, buddy.
You head down there now, I get you a few stones.
If you're
to
looking to
Albano.
tell the time off that now, that's the four-faced liar.
London has to be the answer. isn't it?
London, baby.
If you're ever making these things, you have to have New York, Hong Kong, London. You couldn't have, I don't know, Cork.
Putting the greatest city in the world in there as well as an option is.
Remember in the
It's
show
ridiculous.
Heroes, they ended up in Cork.
They did, and on the docks.
Yeah.
Which
the
was-
biggest LA dock I've ever seen in my life.
It's a bit of fog and, you know, darkness, and that's Cork.
And everyone doing that. Hell yes.
And don't start me on, what was it called?
Hey, Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan
yeah.
comes straight in.
Sons of
Belfast.
Anarchy. Is that season 4?
Yeah, when they were in Belfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, one of the worst shows ever.
So Ryan's in there with his. I'll
Ryan
give you a
Murphy,
hint.
I'll give you a hint.
You live there.
Right, question.
We know it's a Father Ted reference. Get out of it. Ryan, you went down on my estimations. No, you were up and then bang, straight
73.
down. Ben Kingsley portrays an actor in Iron Man 3. Who in the film is portraying the Mandarin? What is the actor's name in the movie? Whoo! Tough one. Terry Simmons, Trevor Slattery, Terry Slattery, Trevor Simmons.
Dubbo20 says, I'm surprised John didn't promote this quiz amongst his work colleagues.
All of a sudden, you
Dubbo20. There you go. No idea. We
I'm
know,
gonna
we
go-
know they're all behind their YouTube name, so we don't know
I'm
who
going to
these
go with B,
people are.
Trevor Slattery.
Trevor Slattery. Does he have Slattery coaches?
The
is he?
Slattery coaches. Slattery coaches. Is there, am I right?
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm doing
You're-
okay.
You are guessing
Very
this.
good.
I can't, they're slightly familiar.
74.
How many MCU films does Agent Phil Coulson appear in?
Phil Coulson.
His name was Philip Coulson. His name was Philip Coulson. Is it 6, 3, 5, or 4?
Ryan, you can't pretend it's Father Ted reference. As Morris says below, thankfully many Father Ted fans here.
I'm going to think 4.
I'm just going to go up and say 5, just to
It is
win.
5.
See, he had Thor. He had
Oh, I forgot he was in Thor.
he had the Avengers. He had
Yeah.
Captain Marvel was
Yeah.
the last one he was in. He was in Iron Man, and he was in Iron Man 2.
But
5.
Colm got my Fight Club reference there as well. It's like Fight Club with Marvel characters will be amusing. 75.
75?
Who was replaced as director of Ant-Man? Oh, I know this one. Edgar Wright, Jay Roach, Kevin Smith, or Joe Russo. He the reason why he left is because he wanted to make Ant-Man a standalone film. That it didn't become part of the thing where he could be brought into it later on, but he wanted to make it kind of a standalone 80s kind of style one film.
Still worked though.
Yeah, but
That's an 80s
it
style
almost was a standalone film anyway by the time they finished it, but they had few references out of it. But it is Edgar Wright. He did Kick-Ass as well, I think.
Edgar Wright is the right answer.
Hey, it's not wrong. 76.
Whoop.
What was Hank Pym's on keychain that facilitated their escape from Darren Cross and the Pym Tech building? Dynamite, a bazooka, a lockpick, or a tank? That's a nice easy one.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
It's a great one though. Never leave home without it. Good show. Apart from that, they nearly kill everyone in place when they come out of the building. How they were supposed to know that they weren't going to just flatten the whole people running out the main exit? Like, he comes out of the top floor of this place in a tank, which is the correct answer, over what would be the main exit for the entire building, and doesn't kill anyone.
He took a risk.
He took a risk.
77.
What type of giant panda appears in
What giant
Thor?
panda?
What do we say? I don't know.
What kind of giant panda?
I was down with on photo for the day. Pandas are in my head. What type of giant appears in Thor? No, I want a cornetto. Mountain giant, forest giant,
Frost giant.
frost giant. Oh my god, ice giant or storm giant?
Are you okay?
Or giant panda? I'm having
You
a
having
stroke.
And the small guy here is the only one that's actually drinking.
I know. That guy's drinking there.
What's oh yeah, the small fella. Is he? It's ID him there, yeah. What is it? Ryan Seacreston. Did you see him having a kind of? Did you see that? He kind of had a stroke live on television. They think he had a stroke live on television.
When?
Like about last year, the end of last year. It's a video of it, like, and it's sad, like, but they test on him afterwards and said he didn't, but they still think he did.
That's what I'm thinking right now about you.
Trash panda bias. It's pandas. I told you.
Trash pandas bias.
Haha, pandas.
Frost giant is the correct answer. 78.
Or forest giant, as I think I said. What type of pet does Vanko insist on having in Iron Man 2? Hamster, beagle, goldfish, cockatoo. It's all coming out now. What's all coming out?
I don't know. Bias. The pandas.
Hamster.
76% saying cockatoo. Correct. 79. Second last question.
Which classic actor portrays Odin? Al Pacino, Anthony Hopkins, Robert Redford, Robert De Niro.
Nice easy one there to finish off on again, isn't it? Or is it? I'm trying to think now. It is, isn't it?
I ate his liver with some fava beans. Nice chilled. Capty.
94% Anthony Hopkins is the correct answer. And last question.
80. I want my bird.
Ready, steady, everybody.
On your marks, get set. In Civil War, who was not on Captain America's team? This is like a WWE question. Hawkeye, Iron Man, Falcon, or Ant-Man? I am a true American.
I'll come running out.
Fight for what's right.
Underneath the ring.
Straight in. They'll slip sideways in underneath the ring. Like.
84% saying Iron Man.
And Iron Man is
Iron Man.
indeed
The
right
correct answer. Right, that is the last question.
Well done, John.
Well done, everybody.
Let's bring him back.
Mini John, he's still there.
Oh yeah,
you have to make him. You have to make him bigger.
big in the next one. See, there he is.
There you go. He's back there in full form.
You get to now preside over first place. You get to give him the all round of applause for getting first place in your
So,
quiz. Did
let's
Trash
have a look.
Panda survive?
Give me there. I want a round of applause button.
They did.
Did
75
out of
questions. out of
80.
They stole it in the end.
Colm Furlong, 71 out of 80. Deborah Deneen, third spot. Fourth spot there for Monkey Flip. You moved up. Well done. Flap Quackman, you're in fifth spot. Kieran Murray, you're in sixth. James Holland, seventh. Cup of Tea Riley, you're in eighth spot. Caroline, ninth spot. And 10th spot, it is Buckfast Edinburgh. Buckfast Edinburgh. So, Trash Pandas, well done. You have won yourself something. We must work that out.
I was thinking.
Yeah. So, Trash Pandas, you won yourself 40 bucks. 40 bucks, well done. Colonel Furlong,
20
bucks.
20 bucks.
And Deborah Dean is getting herself
10 euros.
10 quid.
Yeah, sorry.
That's alright, you won't say no to that. I'll tell you what, all three as well, I'm giving free entry for Friday's quiz.
Fair enough.
So
Money out of our pocket.
don't care. Trash Pandas, Colin Furlong, and Deborah Name. You're going to get yourself a free ticket as well for Friday's quiz. So well done to you, Trash Pandas. Contact me, or you can just pay, or John will pay you back through the money that you paid him for the answers. He's like.
That's
Was it
wrong.
worth?
No,
Was it
that's
worth
wrong.
half of it? 40 euro. Was it half of that?
I will find you in work and I will take half the money.
Let's have a look and see what's coming in.
Even
People saying,
Chris-
best
even-
thing about the movie. Oh, that was over. So I ran Butterfly. Guanjan. So Moira saying well done to you there as well. Finished 8th. Oh my god, this is the best we've done since the Simpsons quit, says Moira.
Well done. That's brilliant.
Colm O'Sullivan says seriously hard, but that was a great quiz, John. You're getting a good thumbs up. It's always nice to hear some nice feedback. Gwanda Paravi, I don't know if I think she's talking to Moira. 64th says Ryan, sorry, and he said he really enjoyed, but he joined late. Moira Riley, congratulations again. 67 for Padraig. 58, I'm delighted with that for Laszlo, who's never watched one of them. So I'm assuming he played the C game. Aveen says hi guys. Bit late.
She's there. She's on for that's Buckfast Edinburgh, who came in 10th spot.
Henrik or Peter Cans, who didn't do to come in the top 10, but he did get 28. The most horrible quiz ever. Not really, because Marco is in 4th place behind, or 4 places behind me. Cheers, boys. Good one. That's for you as well, John. Cracking quiz.
That's the winners.
Sweating for some of them. From
That's
Dara.
Trash Pandas.
They only dropped 5 questions. 5 questions. You can do the others if you want to.
And that's Avi and Chrissy again there with Buckfast Edinburgh. Well done. Thanks for joining us from Edinburgh. Good to have you there. Kate O'Donnell saying such a good quiz. Well done. Sarah Marr saying great quiz. Thanks a million. C for Lord of the Rings quiz. That's never happening. Who else we got? Colin Furlong. Well done, Colin. Fantastic quiz. I'm
Laszlo
so
also
annoyed
said-
at the ones I got wrong.
You missed Laszlo. He was saying good
Well,
work, John.
Good work, John.
You're trying to cut John out of the old questions, yeah?
I was just looking for the ones that say that I'm great.
James Donovan. Great quiz.
Great quiz, well done, John. Hulk is a girl. I don't know what you're saying. Get over it. Moira saying Laszlo, Planflex, get on. NF 1993, watching on Twitch.
No, here, look.
Fair
This
play,
the cover up
lads.
started already. Dara says, never, or not Dara, but the girl, never knew there was someone else as interested in the MCU in the building. We'll have to have lunch about it.
There you go.
This is how marriages get broken down. Do you know this?
Her boyfriend Dara will be just completely like trying to
But
shut
you know
down.
they do inside in our place. They do like the whole engagement with employees, and everyone goes to lunch and speaks to somebody new. But I'm just rude, like I just don't do that.
You were very rude, man. So no,
wave if you will,
did we say Sarah C was her name?
Sarah C.
Velina.
I realise I was forced to watch the first Captain America was 6 years ago, and I don't remember it in mind. But our Twitch, we got a first Twitch comment. Fair play, lads.
Velina I ruin your surname every week. Melodiva. The sneaky questions were good.
Cork Rebel. Thanks, lads, and John. Great quiz.
Brilliant. Maura. Thanks. When's the Harry Potter quiz? I just saw that one there. Lisa Heffernan.
Best way to win.
Marco's really upset. Can you say something nice to him? We love the Germans. Great bunch of lads.
Germans. John, to organise the Stargate
quiz. Have you ever seen Stargate?
The movie, not the show.
The show. I've watched the shows, never watched the movies.
Kurt Russell. I'd actually think that a great name for a band is Kurt the Russells.
I could do an awesome 80s TV quiz, I think.
Yeah.
That would be my thing.
do have-
Battle there now.
I could battle that alright.
So, Trash Pandas, contact me. Colin Furlong, contact me. And Deborah Deneen, contact me. Drop me a message and we will, hopefully you have Revolut or PayPal or something like that and I can send you money.
Colm O'Sullivan's coming in with a classic line. What is this, a Marvel quiz? Stargate, Sarah Morris. What I would like to point out. Blad. All three.
I think he means Blade. All three.
Sarah Morris just left a nice blank comment. Right, that is it from us.
There you go.
We're going to send you home. Thank you very much for playing tonight. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Well
Well
done to John. Thank you very much, John. Look at him down there.
Hey, thanks, John. Bring John up and make him bigger, and we can get him in the middle of the credits. Drag him up there. There you go.
Should we not put him back in his rightful spot?
Put him up on top of that microphone. There you go. Stick him up there. And we're gonna get the credits up. And listen, thanks very much.
That's
And, That's for the thumbnail.
Pick up.
Get the credits up. Thanks very much for partaking, and thanks again to this small man here for joining us.
No.
Right. We'll see you all Friday. Don't forget you get your tickets for Friday. They're still up for sale on the shop. So, cheer for Gainey. Bye. Missed this, lads. Thanks. Would you play the credits and we get the hell out of here?
He's going to disappear now in the credits.
We get out of here.
Hint.
There we go. He's gone. Cullen's going to try and add him in there.
He's
There
back
he is,
again.
back again.
That's it, guys. Thank you very much. Good night. Oh yeah, don't forget. Quiz next week. I'll show the slide at the end of the quiz.
I won't be here Friday. Darren is taking over Friday. What you up to?
He's going to another 80s quiz.
Another 80s quiz. People want another 80s quiz. My God. Yeah, we might do something like that.
It's an 80s quiz again. Love it. 80s TV and movies quiz, people.
But I won't be here. Darren will be here Friday, and usual stuff on a Friday night.
80s movies, TVs, and music.
We were in the woolshed earlier in Misty. We were in the room across the way. Could have called in.
Message.
Thanks to all these people. Look, John, you're even in
I'm
here for
in
buying
there,
tickets.
yeah,
You're there
see
for
me.
buying tickets. Look, legend.
He's using the money that he got off in the first place.
That is true. That's true. Good night,
Right, guys.
everybody. We'll see you all again.